Welcome to episode 3 of the Gumball Machine Podcast.
Fuck yeah.
Woo! Woo! With me as always is Paul Kelly,
Yo.
Allie Quinn,
Hey,
Mark Chandler,
Hello.
and the boxing heavyweight champion of the world, King Khan, also known as
thank you.
Dan Blay.
Do what I can.
I'm Andrew Alston, and let's sail this ship into the abyss.
Fuck yeah, man.
And what do you guys do to make the world a better place?
Ooh, I don't know about that.
That is a tough one.
Yep.
I volunteer.
The world's already pretty crazy as
Do
it
you?
is.
Yeah, I do.
What do you do?
I used to foster dogs, and now I just kind of volunteer whenever I can at rescues.
That's making the world a better place.
Yeah, I
It
fostered
is.
for ever. I had the best foster dogs. I had a giant Chow Chow that was like a golden lab as well. And when he jumped on you, he was just like, you're down. Like, you're on the ground. That's it. There's nothing you can do. Best dog. I did not want to give him away. But, you got to do it.
And yet you got thrashed instead.
Yeah, that's true. I adopted
Wow.
an aggressive dog that bit me, my friend, and my dog, and my other friend.
So a real
Good times, yeah. It's
Like the dog you
Yeah.
wanted, but I picked the other
he
one.
now
Yeah.
lets us give him belly rubs, so it's a big
Okay,
big
that's a step.
you know.
I feel like
Yeah.
that's how we're making the world better.
Yeah,
we
but
took an angry dog and turned him.
Yeah, it's all about
Less
the animals.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same in the
With
wild beast.
people, not that much actually.
No way.
No, not really.
For people, I don't know. I mean, people are
I'm
already
teaching
pretty
my
crazy.
children to not be assholes.
Well, that's a.
Yeah,
That
that's a
is
good-
noble
that
start.
is-
Yeah, and
Yeah, that's an amazing step.
I hope that you're going to
Seriously.
put them through school.
personally, I'm not going to be their teacher, but yeah, they're in school.
You don't want to homeschool them?
No, absolutely not. No, that sounds like a lot of work. And I'm generally patient, but I don't know that I could handle a full day of
I couldn't teach either.
that with
Teaching
with
children?
my children.
Yeah, no, thank you.
I'm what
Someone
people call
else's
not
children,
smart.
sure, but not my own. So,
Yeah, it's nice when you have the alone time. It's it's time for you to go to school so I can be by myself.
yes, exactly.
It's like go to daycare, go to school.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. That's all
What
I
do
got.
you guys
That's
do
what I'm
to
doing.
make the world a better place?
Nothing. I'm an angry cook. I just smoke weed and watch the world burn.
Sounds pretty good, to be honest with you. Sounds like
love
a
that
time.
outlook.
I get that.
There we
Yeah,
go.
I get that.
What about you?
I don't really do anything. I just thought it was a great question. I'm generally just a good person, so
That's good.
I hold the door for old ladies.
Nice.
I use my turn signal.
Oh, that's a big
That's
one.
That's a big one.
That is a big
for
one.
sure.
Let's talk about that for a second. My dad just got a car that if you try to merge into a different lane without signaling, it steers him back into it, and it's making him a better driver.
That's brilliant.
right?
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
You would think it's dangerous.
I feel a little nervous
But
with
it's
that
not
myself.
aggressive.
We're neighbors with Quebec. I mean, they're probably kind of used to that shit at this point.
Yeah, it's kind of nerve wracking. Personally, when I was driving it, and it would shake you back into your lane.
I can
but-
imagine.
Yeah,
It's like Terminator type shit.
yeah, but
Maximum overdrive.
You are not going to work anymore.
yeah,
I'm mad it's the thing. How are people not using their turn signal? It's right there. It's so
true.
easy. It's click, click.
Like
done.
you had to use it when
Yeah.
you went and did your driving test.
Why
At
would you
what point
stop?
afterwards did you choose to stop? Did it just out of mind, out of sight, out of mind that you just you don't even hit it?
yeah.
It's ridiculous.
It's like you can almost just try to see if you can pull it off without people getting pissed. You're
Yeah,
just kind of
guess.
throwing out I'm just going to kind of pull into this lane in and out, but just not give a shit. And I think
I
most
think
people
it's just not giving a
Someone
shit.
just
did
not
that
giving a
today
shit.
to me, and I was like, I'm about to hit you. I don't even care. I will hit you. This car is pretty much shit right now, but
Well, there you go. That's a
I need a
bonus.
new car and insurance, but you did not signal. Screw
Yeah.
you, man.
They're just giving people an excuse to honk their horn at you.
Oh, I didn't. I hate honking. That's the thing. It bugs me. I did it to my sister.
You hate honking? Honking at other people or have people honk at you?
No one honks at me. I'm a good driver.
Yeah, I don't get honked at.
I just
really.
take really crazy turns.
Well, we did see you hit that curve rolling up here. So
It was dark and we were in Quebec. Actually, I was not
I'd honk
driving.
at you.
That wasn't me. Mark was driving today.
Yeah, that was all me.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
Because I was like,
Mark.
I'm gonna pull
Damn.
up to the side and we'll pull all the stuff out. She's like, no, pull on the road. So dumb me, I pull
It's
onto
on
the
the
road.
sidewalk.
Yeah.
I'm like,
You know what though? You used your turn signal.
You're goddamn right I did. You're goddamn
that,
right I
yeah.
did.
We might be 11 floors up, but I can definitely see that turn signal.
Yeah, she's a bright one.
I got a fucking
get some
Hawkeye
brownie
for that
points.
shit. Fucking bitch.
anyone watch sports? Anyone like
Yeah.
Watching
Stanley
sports.
Cup
Stanley
thing
Cup tonight.
going on? Like,
Oh, I'm missing Game 7 tonight, but I'm trying to tell
that's how loyal we are.
Yeah.
Joke's on all you. We'll know the results.
You need to
by
let
the
out
time
a
this
little
is aired.
something?
No, it just means the podcast is that much more important than hockey.
Wow.
I should stop the music.
Yeah,
you really should.
it's not sad
Never
anymore.
mind.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, it's a fucking game. My team fucking shit the bed the entire year. I really don't have a dog in the fight. I just want to see Boston lose. That's all.
Now, if your team was in it, what would trump you watching that game tonight?
We don't use that word around here.
Like Trump.
I apologize.
Trump me.
What, what would
Anything. Like,
Trudeau you? I don't know.
I would just make up an excuse. Like if this podcast was set to go and say like the Senators were in Game 7, I'd be like, guys, I'm really sick tonight. Like I can't.
So what would
Trump like if my team was in that?
if it was Game 7 and
Something came up that was more important. I don't know.
what would make you miss that game?
I don't know. Probably like a family emergency. Someone was dying.
Not an
Okay.
emergency if they were dying.
No
Like, you
emergency
need me?
still.
No, man.
Has to be the
sorry.
harshest
You're
of the
dying?
harsh.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Like they're only
I'll
on their way to the
help you.
hospital. They're gonna be okay. All right, cool. I'm still watching the game.
So you could lose your own foot and you'd watch the game.
If they had a TV there
All
for
right.
sure.
Yeah.
So it's like saw
Well,
your
being-
foot off and go watch the game.
Yeah, while I'm being operated on, I'm like, can you just turn the game on real quick? Like, give me my phone.
Wow.
Nah, maybe not to that point. I mean, hockey's great, but at the end of the day, it's just a sport.
What's your favorite sport?
Hockey.
It's just
Yeah.
your foot.
What about
though.
you?
Yeah, it's true.
Horseshoes.
Horseshoes, nice.
What about you guys?
Ooh, Russian night fighting.
Wow.
Check it out. It's like UFC but old school, and
And
Knights in
it just
armor.
misses
That
the
sounds
death.
really
That's
cool.
all.
Wow.
You know.
I like that.
I can't compete with that. But it's probably football and hockey.
It's okay. Mine's worse. Volleyball.
You say hope volleyball?
No, I said it's worse. It's volleyball.
I only like
Not even
volleyball and
hope
hope
volleyball.
volleyball down at the
Hope
beach.
But she said
No.
home volleyball. I was like, you just spike
play
it
it in my
at your
living room.
children?
I play volleyball with my dog with a soccer ball.
Bar.
Yeah, there's worse things than volleyball. You could be a fan of curling.
Oh god.
Yo, curling's a fucking great sport.
Is it?
Have you ever played curling? It's
If
fucking
you
hard.
play
Have you ever,
Yeah,
okay, playing
it
is one
involves
thing.
a lot of drinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My
I
dad
mean-
and my brother were both very avid curlers. My brother
Okay.
still is. Yeah.
My
Okay, so
sister
runs
is
the family.
too.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
I played Little Rocks when I was a little kid.
Yeah,
It's
Really?
not easy, man.
no, it's definitely not.
It looks annoying to have
It's-
to like keep
But watching
swinging.
I think I'd rather watch paint dry.
That's what I mean. Like,
Yeah,
like as far
it's-
as watching the game, but any
Yeah.
game is better playing it than watching it on
of
TV.
course.
Yeah.
Like you're playing golf, fucking A, man. Like
Yeah.
you're having a blast. Like,
Yeah.
and you're probably like 5-6 beers deep playing golf at least.
100.
I'll ask
To make
the
it
one
fun?
person
Some
who
whiskey.
And they
last
give you a
podcast
go kart.
Yeah, exactly.
mentioned that they played golf. Unfortunately, had an accident.
Yeah, that was me.
do you actually like golf enough that you would watch it?
I do watch golf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He does.
Better things
Cool.
on TV.
It's the
Mark.
worst
I,
thing.
My mom
sometimes
watches
there's not.
golf.
Oh
yeah.
my God.
His dad
Yeah.
watches golf too.
What's
There you go.
So what keeps you watching
Yeah.
golf though? I mean, like,
I've been playing golf since I was 5, so like 30 plus
sorry.
years.
Okay.
And so watching their abilities, it's like, how the,
Critiquing the techniques.
yeah, how the
and
hell
whatnot.
did he do that? Because I swing the same as that guy, and mine goes that way, and his goes where it should. So
Yeah, that's true.
for me,
He just doesn't suck at it.
Yeah.
Exactly. He gets paid to wear a watch, and I don't.
I don't
So-
even have a watch.
I don't even have a watch. Yeah, exactly. So
I hit a golf club a few weeks ago.
You hit a golf club or
Well,
a
I
golf
mean,
ball?
like a golf
With a
ball
club.
with a club.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah,
that's how much I play.
yeah,
You know,
yeah. I have,
Yeah.
I have video of it too.
it was terrible.
evidence.
I
Yeah.
hit it the third
Swing
time.
and a miss.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
twice.
Isn't that
twice.
baseball?
Yeah.
I'm actually really good at baseball.
Right on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's good times.
Another
to-
boring sport to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, no baseball.
Yeah.
Depending,
Depends. Yeah.
depending on the score.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. It did real well in Ottawa.
Oh yeah, clearly.
It's funny because our team is called the Champions.
Oh, yeah.
Womp womp.
I'm guessing there's never been one.
Yeah, it used to be called the Ottawa Lynx.
Yeah, the Lynx.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
It
Yeah.
lasted like 2 years or something like that.
No, it was
they
3.
actually did.
It was
Yeah,
3.
they did
Come on.
well. I think for one of those years.
But then no one just
they
gave
just
a shit.
Yeah,
and
they couldn't get
folded.
a
Yeah.
turnout, unfortunately. Which it's sad. They built like a pretty nice ballpark, but it rarely gets used. It gets used for now. Well, it gets used now for like the Ottawa Champions games, but it's like a minor league.
Yeah.
It's just like an Ontario league.
Don't they want to do the X there or some shit?
I heard something about them wanting to
The X
actually
is still going?
take the ballpark down, and they're going to
maybe
rebuild something else there.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
That's
For
been
all
the
of you
same since
listening,
they killed
that was
guy.
called the Ottawa Lynx
Yeah.
Stadium. It's out off Riverside Drive,
Yeah.
near Industrial.
I went to one game as a kid in summer camp, and I barely remember the game.
What else did you do in summer camp?
Many things.
Did you play the flute?
I don't remember, actually.
I might have suppressed it.
That's just it. I just blocked that whole fucking week out of my entire brain. Like, it started off, and then the counselor took me someplace, and I don't remember what happened after that. But no, I remember like I went to that one game and barely just watched it. It was just not that interesting.
The cheering's for the counselor, by the way.
Yeah. You took one for that team.
Sounds like you did too.
Well played. Speaking of playing, you guys want to play a little game
Ooh.
called Pros and Cons?
Yeah.
Nice.
Except for there's not really a game involved.
No.
We're just going to talk about stuff and try to find the benefit in both sides of the pro. Well, no, that sounded really dumb.
Rewind.
Like something that is 50-50 pro and con. Something that's, could be good, could be really bad, but is it worth keeping around? Is it not?
Ooh.
So let's start this off with social media.
Okay.
Name some pros
one.
and cons of social media.
Oof.
Pros marketing.
There's definitely, I feel like there's
Marketing's a
definitely a
good pro.
lot of cons.
Yeah.
There's a lot
It's got
more
a lot.
cons
Oh, yeah.
than there
More
is
cons
pros.
for sure.
I mean,
You're basically putting
Yeah,
your
we all
life
keep
story out there.
yeah.
And you're constantly getting bombarded with advertisements.
Well, there's so much shit because like everybody's so tied to their phones and technology nowadays and shit like that too. So like social media, like everybody's tied to it. So it's like you've got everything that's I don't even know what I'm trying to say, but like. I can't even fucking,
Come on, you
might as well
retard.
fucking- Yeah, shut the fuck up, you fucking asshole.
I
no,
thought you were rooting against Boston.
I
Sorry.
was, yeah, exactly. No, but I think it's just, I don't know, like overall, like technology, it's such a new thing that it seems to be affecting like a lot of people like all the fucking time. Like you see people, like for me, I don't drive and I see on like the bus all the time. Everybody is constantly
Glued to their phone.
on their phone. Like
Yeah.
nobody's like, there's like maybe a handful of people who sit there even like reading a book or just
Yeah.
doing nothing at all. But so many people just seem so glued to their fucking phone. And like even just standing there, just kind of like back, like eavesdropping it on like what they're doing on their phone. Half the time they're not even doing jack shit. Like they're just having the
Scrolling through
addictive
pages
of
or
nothing,
fucking
of
looking-
nothing,
yeah.
and they're just going through just content, and it's just fucking like this constant just overhaul of fucking data and shit like that. Like they're like that's the downside is everybody's sucked into it so hard.
And we're all guilty.
Everybody's
guilty.
there.
100%.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't have social media, you're like a cave person, right? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you have.
Not
I
really.
I kind of admire those people who just have
Yeah.
zero social
Totally.
media. 'Cause,
It's
like, they're kind
impressive.
of, it's like they're cut off, but not really. Like they're just not giving into like that whole fucking
Yeah.
construct of just like likes and memes and just fucking
So
like
okay,
whatever.
you're going off on the downside of that, but like, what are those people actually missing out on?
Well,
Think of the good things that those people
It's
could be
true.
missing.
Well,
They're
out on.
just-
missing
I think
out on
it's
like
just
the
Connecting with their
news.
family or their
Yeah.
granddaughter
Absolutely.
or grandson or something like
or
that.
you're just making
Absolutely.
connections with like strangers, just like just having normal, decent conversations with
Being able
with
to
people.
like relate to
yeah.
other people
Yeah, like,
that
and
you
it-
don't even know,
Right.
without like any
That's the thing.
judgment or anything. You can find pages on social media like for therapy. You know what I mean? People are
true.
going the same thing as you, and you can just message them, and it's totally fine. But you can't do that if you don't have social media.
No.
But at the same time, you are being judged with whatever you put out there. So a lot of people
Yeah.
are just putting out anything out there.
Yeah, no more filters.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
no filter. And then they're like, oh, well, everyone's judging me. But don't put yourself out there. You don't have to.
Yeah, exactly.
Keep
It's
some
still choice.
Keep some personal connections in like the real life kind of way instead of just social media.
It's when you see people posting pictures of themselves constantly. With filters of just like, look at myself and shit. And they just want that self-satisfaction of people liking how they look and how they present themselves to the world.
Yeah.
Some
Which
people
is
need
not
that.
healthy in a sense.
Some people need that though.
Some people do, but it's not a healthy thing in my
But who are you
mind.
to say
Like,
that?
it's not a
You
healthy
know what
thing
I
to
mean?
be like
If
just
it makes
want
them
that.
feel good. Like sometimes I'll post a selfie, you know, and I'll be like, man, I look good. Let me just take a picture. I want to share it with some people. And that's fine. I don't care if there's like 1 like, 2 likes, whatever. I don't give a shit. But it's like the ability.
Like you are confident enough to take that picture and throw it up there for the world.
And it's the people that do it again 10 minutes later and then 5 minutes after that.
Well, yeah.
And then
See, I had a gripe a while
that
back.
I understand for
I
sure.
had a gripe a while back about like a couple people who I had in my friends list that were just constantly posting pictures of their kids, and like it just kind of looked like they were having a photo shoot for their kid. The kid didn't look overly happy about having to constantly take a picture or be in 36 different pictures, but like every single day they have to like diary log how their kid's doing over social media. Like, again, I can just go ahead and I can remove the notifications to see their stuff and blah, 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 blah. But I'm just arguing the fact that I think, like, who am I to judge? But, like, it's a little bit overboard. Like,
Especially when they're doing it for their own social status. It's
well,
just
yeah.
taking
Do you
pictures
think
of the
like
kids.
that kid
Which
down the
is-
road is going to want all of his pictures up on the internet and
No.
like in awkward situations, like first day of school?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Not, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I honestly wouldn't think so.
I feel like it's maybe like the joy of having a kid or something that maybe we don't get. Maybe Mark
Yeah.
does, but like, you know, even Mark, he has kids. He doesn't overly post about his kids.
I
And
like
a couple
to-
friends of ours
Yeah.
just had kids, and like,
Yeah,
they're
I like
playing.
to-
It's 1 or 2 pictures is like absolutely
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
But like every single day,
yeah.
a new photo shoot with your kid. Oh, look at this new shirt. Look at
Yeah.
this new fucking bonnet. Look at
He
this.
got a
thing.
bow.
For me,
Okay.
I'd rather spend the time with my children than on my phone, because the thing of it is, as we were just talking about, we're all going to be distracted by what's ever on our phone. So as soon as I pull out my phone to take a video of them, I've got a notification. Well, what then what's going to happen?
gotta
I'm going to
check
miss
it.
the moment, and I'm going to looking at a notification because somebody liked a picture of Paul, and like
Yeah.
I agree,
And you get that
it's a great
dopamine
picture
rush.
of
Damn,
him.
Paul, you look good, baby.
But you know what I
Racking
mean?
up those likes.
So that's where for me, I'll take a picture and throw my phone away again so that I can spend time in the moment as opposed to
Yeah,
spending it on my phone.
I agree.
I'd rather watch life through my own eyes than through a phone.
absolutely. And like sometimes you catch yourself like kind of doing it too much. Like
Yeah.
sometimes I'll find myself on like a weekend, like I'm just spending hours just kind of just scrolling through like just mundane bullshit.
Right.
They're just like I'm not even really reading anything. I'm just kind of on it.
On the flip side of that, though, too, like we were at a show this last weekend, and I was like, I'm going to take some pictures, so I got some memories. Didn't take any because I was just so in the moment that I didn't take any.
And that's the way you should live your life too. It shouldn't be through a phone. It should be through your own eyes. and your own
Thankfully, Ali
experience.
was there to take some pictures.
Those
Wasn't
people
living
at
my
shows
life.
though that literally like stand there.
Watching it through their
there's like
phone as
people
opposed
that
to
literally
exactly.
watch the whole
You
set
just spend
through
like
their phone.
$60 on
Yeah.
a ticket to come and see this show, and you're not even watching it.
When you could watch
like-
the same video on YouTube.
Just watch
somebody
it
else
later.
took.
If you're recording it on your phone, watch it later.
Yeah.
Watch the show now. Hold your phone up if you have.
And nobody
Or
wants to
that.
see those fucking shitty audio videos of like the phone. Like, check him out, man. I saw him live. Like, that's the worst video I've seen of this live performance. Like, the fuck is that?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess.
Great, dude. Upload that to Bandcamp.
Okay, but cons too with social media. You can literally start your own business and reach millions of people.
You mean
So
pros?
easily.
That's not
I mean,
cons.
sorry,
Yeah,
pro.
that's a pro.
Yeah, pro.
Cons, businesses.
No, it's
Screw
true
money.
though. Like, it's all about networking, and the minute you're out of your little zone, you reach so many people, and there's so many opportunities out there.
Which actually, I'm going to throw this shit out because I mean, I already did to everyone who probably listens to this fucking thing. But we did just reach over 300 likes. Had to
Yeah.
give everyone
Yep.
a big fucking
Nice.
thank you.
Thank you.
Big hug from all the gumballs.
Ooh.
Yeah.
We appreciate y'all.
Yeah. Just constantly getting those black gumballs.
It's nice.
Free podcast.
Hell yeah.
Could
But
go-
yeah, but I mean, especially for pros, there's definitely a lot of like connecting with people who don't live in the same city, who are around the world. Like you've got that, you can still kind of like touch in their world a little bit. You can kind of see what they're doing.
It's true.
You can
Like
still you can still talk to them. That's definitely a big plus. And like you said, with business and everything, like it's always a huge reach.
Business or personal. Like I'm in the same boat. Like I'm in 3 or 4 different bands because of a band I was in that added me on social media, and then back in the MySpace days, and then now all these other bands are adding me from Australia.
That's reaching back.
Yeah, right.
MySpace.
Hey,
So
Tom.
I had to drive an hour
about
away
Tom.
to jam in one band that has now allowed me to play in bands in Russia, Australia, England, stuff like that. So
Yeah.
if it wasn't for social media, I'd still be playing in
That
Stratford.
wouldn't happen. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, what would you do without social media to get that big back in the day? Like,
You
really
made
couldn't,
tapes.
yeah.
and
Magazines.
you
yeah,
passed-
Yeah.
like you'd be selling
Yeah.
tapes and
Magazines,
shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
Join
There'd be not
Metallica.
much.
Magazines. Is
Yeah,
so
like
true.
now it's a lot easier to get like your content out there. Like,
Oh,
like
for
whatever
sure.
you're
Yeah.
doing,
Oh,
if
yeah.
you're an artist and
You can
making
do it
music.
for free.
Yeah,
Oh
exactly.
yeah, like you just throw whatever the fuck you want on YouTube. Like it's fantastic, and then it gets out there to the world.
Yeah.
And
then
like, if people
eventually,
like
if you
it, like,
reach
you get
people,
feedback,
get
and it's-
paid.
For sure.
Like that's great.
Is there any other pros to that though? I mean, like the reach for sure, but I mean, like that's pretty much like
That I think that's just the number one.
That's
thing
definitely
in
the
terms
number
of
one,
reach.
for
Number
sure.
2, it's a great tool for somebody to kind of express themselves.
Yeah.
I would say the cons more so lie in like the constant bombardment of advertising, the fact that everything that you upload to the social media is now just in the internet. It now
Yeah.
belongs
Yeah.
to Facebook or Instagram or whatever it is, the platform that you choose to use.
and I guess for those people who are very self-absorbed, it makes them feel good. So for them, it's probably a pro
Yeah.
to see those
definitely.
likes and
Yeah.
everything like that.
Yeah.
Well, not anymore. Instagram took out likes.
That's true.
Oh, did
Unless
they?
you're going into someone's page and like counting how many likes they got, you don't know.
Oh yeah,
The
yeah.
fucking like system.
Just
I
one,
guarantee
two.
someone's doing that right
Oh,
now.
for
100%. Yeah.
An influencer.
Yeah.
Send us an email and tell me how many you counted.
Yeah. Totally. Send us emails. The Gumball Machine Podcast at gmail.com.
Bam.
Send us your ridiculousness, whether it's hate mail or whether it's
Gumballs.
just
Yes,
gumballs.
whatever.
Send us
Hate mail.
email us gumballs. We'll eat
Ask-
them on the air.
We should do.
Listen to us chewing.
We should do a segment where you throw like 15 gumballs in your mouth and read a
How many
sentence.
gumballs can you fit in your mouth segment? You know we're gonna do this.
Yeah, I think
They
that's
probably
happening.
sound like this.
You're pretty.
But one thing I fear too, like from social media and shit like that, like we kind of grew up. I don't know, like I mean, like sort of like millennial, like like we weren't like that, like exposed to like the internet. Like I
Yeah,
remember like the
no.
days where like there was no such thing, like or like nobody could really afford it and shit like that. So like when you got really involved in like social media, for me it was like end of high school, college,
too.
that kind of shit. So it almost makes you wonder sort of what that next generation is going to be like, where it's going to be that much
Scary.
more ramped up.
Very
For
scary.
Dude, you see
Yeah.
kids now who have phones and they're fucking like 4 years old.
Yeah.
That trips me the fuck out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty
Like,
crazy.
12-year-olds
No kid
looking
shall-
like 21-year-olds. They look older than me. I'm like,
Oh,
holy
yeah, it's
shit,
nuts.
man. When
Yeah.
I was 12, I was playing outside. you
Yeah,
know?
I don't
man,
even think
like-
I got my first phone until I was like 19, 20 years
Same
old. or
here.
something.
Yeah, it's an
When
old
I
ass
was
flip phone.
16.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to play Snake.
Hell yeah.
Nokia.
On blue
Darts.
Nokia.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
Good
But yeah, I mean, like
times.
it's definitely like questionable, like what the next generation of fucking kids is gonna bring up. Like, I think they're gonna kind of solve it. We're in like this sort of like transitional period with like all this crazy fucking, like this new shit that's kind of like arose up, and like now like you have kids that are gonna be exposed to that at such a young age. They're probably gonna know exactly how to run that way better than like we have, because
No,
it came,
definitely.
for
Oh,
us
yeah,
it came
yeah.
us way
They're
later.
born into it.
Yeah, and like they're gonna know how to
That
run
feeling that
shit.
we used to get, like when your parents would ask you, like, "How do you record something off the TV?" You gotta,
yeah.
you gotta
Oh,
put
yeah.
the tape in. You gotta hold play and record.
Nice tapes.
You know,
Yep.
yeah, totally. That's what I'm talking
People-
about. But
kids
like
don't know what
now,
cassettes
eventually,
are.
once we get old, we're 70, fucking 80 years old, and we're like, "How do you use this telephone again?" Because the technology will be completely different.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like it's completely changing, like so quickly. But yeah, like I mean, like you kind of see like that whole epidemic of like people with like depression, anxiety, and like you see like all these crazy like school shootings in the States and shit like that. And it kind of really does correlate to like the time like social media was like in its upbringing.
Yeah.
Towards like the like 2010 or whatever. And it's like I don't know, like there's like some studies and shit where you can kind of see like like it's pretty obvious of like a correlation, like maybe not directly, but it's like it's definitely like involved in like a lot of crazy just like
It's usually how they catch them now.
Yeah.
Or figure out who they are is through social media.
and like cyberbullying and everything
They
like that
tweeted
is
something that they
Oh,
were gonna
yeah,
do.
for sure.
You gotta remember,
Yeah.
it's not social media that's making things bad. It's the people on social media.
No,
so
for
it's
sure.
just,
So there's the con right there.
Yeah,
That's the
There's
con.
the-
That's
Exactly.
the
Yeah.
problem, right?
That's definitely
So
the problem, but just having social media as
It's
you know
making
what
it
it is.
easier to
Yeah.
be.
Oh,
a
Speaking
bad
of which, make sure to
person.
go to our YouTube page and
Yeah.
like, comment, and subscribe on our social media platform.
That is a pro
On
for
our
us.
Instagram and Facebook.
Social media pro.
Thank you.
We love social media. So what else you got on this list?
Some controversial things. We'll figure it out. Let's go with abortion.
All right.
Pros and cons. A lot of people are going to argue we ain't got very many pros. For
Yeah,
doing
it's a
it.
very loaded topic, isn't it?
Yeah, a little bit. But
Yeah,
that's
just a
that's
bit.
what we're all about. These gumballs of us.
There you go.
Some pros.
Abortion where? Canada or?
Just in general.
Okay.
general.
Just in
Oh,
general.
okay.
The cons, I guess. This is like it kind of goes both ways because
Well, I mean, like the argument now
like,
is like the pro-choice.
we
or-
also have 7 billion people on this world.
Oh yeah, too many.
And we have way too many people
Yeah.
for our resources. But at the same time, I'm not exactly against it. If someone wants to do that, it's a fucking science. It's a practice that they've nailed perfectly. That there are rarely any complications with it. I don't think that it's really taking away a life. It's like something that it may be alive inside of you and growing, but like it doesn't have the conscientious thought.
It's like
Yeah.
it's like
But that's
picking a
still a
radish.
human being, bro.
Like what?
It's like picking a radish. Just pop, it's done. Whatever. It's alive, but it's not living. You know what I mean?
It's true.
What do you want?
Makes sense. All right.
It's a little crude, but
But you usually eat the radish afterwards, so
well, you know, to each their own.
goes well with that Cannibal Corpse shirt you're wearing.
Once again, you know, like overpopulation, not enough food.
Well, yeah, exactly.
Soylent Green, right?
I'm all about it. I don't know. I just think it's your decision. Just do it if
Yeah.
you're not comfortable or ready. I
Well,
feel
yeah.
like people are just having kids so easily.
Yeah.
It's so easy to become like a parent, you know? And that sucks. So if you don't have the choice to do it and if you're not ready for it and if you don't want to, then
And
you have
what's
a
funny
choice.
is, I mean, I think I could just be blowing this out my ass, but what it seems like is that the vast majority of people who are procreating and causing a lot of population isn't really Western culture.
yeah.
I would
No.
say the Middle East
Yeah.
and countries in Africa and stuff like that generally just have as many kids as possible to keep their family going. Meanwhile, over
Yeah.
here, it's like,
You know, like we're arguing about like if it's like moral
yeah.
to even do it.
Like the states have a fucking law now, I think, that
Yeah.
like if a woman goes and gets an abortion, this is obviously in certain states,
It's
then
Alabama.
it's
Alabama.
considered illegal.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
like
That's
I
fucked
think
up.
that's
That's
fucked up
crazy.
because if that woman got raped and is now forced to like raise
Take
this-
care of a child.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think she should have the choice as to whether or not she wants to keep it.
I think anyone should have the choice. If
Absolutely.
you're not
Oh,
even
yeah.
ready for it, like, yeah, rape, obviously that's the worst case, but like, you just, if you don't want to,
Yeah,
don't,
even just too
you
young.
know, like,
Yeah.
yeah, like, oh shit, I fucked up.
Because the other thing is, like, if you're too fucked up to figure it out yourself, what are you going to do to a child? Like, it's not fair to
Oh,
bring a
God.
kid
That's
into
the
this
biggest-
world.
Well, see,
That's the
and
biggest
here's
thing.
the other
You know?
argument to that is adoption. I was adopted.
I understand
Like,
that
you know,
too.
Yeah, that's
Um,
an option.
Yeah.
That's another way of just carrying it on in terms if you're not ready to have it.
It's true.
Some people, I guess, just find the whole thought of carrying it through is
Yeah.
pretty scary and it changes your body
yeah,
and everything
exactly.
like
Yeah.
that. Some people just don't want that.
Yeah, I mean, like
And
for
I-
the
yeah.
people who definitely don't want it. I mean, like when the procedure's there and it's safe and it's known to be safe, it's like to me, I see, like you know, it's like if the choice is yours, like that's totally cool. Like you can
Yeah.
do whatever you want with your own body. You know, it's your life, and especially
Yeah.
if you're not set up to have a kid or it's on, like you know, for whatever circumstance you don't want it, like you have that option because like you don't want to bring up a child when you're not ready for it. And it's just sort of like, well, now it gets thrown into, you know, like the world. And it's like, you know, like if the choice is there, if that's what you wanted to do, like you have it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, like, I guess on like the flip side too, it's,
That's where I agree
Yeah.
with the adoption thing, right? Like, that is a completely other option.
100%.
And there are so many people out there
Yeah.
that do want children and can't.
I wish people
that
would adopt more.
It's a great option.
Totally.
than like have kids.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because like I always said it too. I was like, if I ever want a kid, I may just adopt a kid because there's so many people in the fucking world.
Yeah.
And there's so many kids.
Yeah,
So,
which
like,
kind of
why
makes
not?
it. Yeah, it's true. I mean, like it kind of makes it scary, like a scary world to bring up a kid in this day and
Yeah.
age too.
Especially lately.
after all.
So cons. I feel
killing-
like a con is that like the woman
Killing a
has the
being.
option,
No,
but
I
man, like the male, you don't have the option.
No,
So like that's a con. But
Well,
I don't know.
that would all depend on
Yeah.
the people, right?
yeah.
I think really the only con lies in the people who are pro-life and want you to be fucking absolutely punished for doing it. Because, I mean, I guess if you're going to punish anybody, it should be the doctors performing it.
Right.
But at the end of the day, if they've given you a medical science like practice that seems viable and it works and there's zero repercussions or whatever like that, then who's to say you can't do that or let someone do it or to punishable by like you will get the death penalty in whatever state it is.
is it death
Going
penalty?
like
Yeah,
Ireland's the
no,
exact same way. Ireland is
Crazy.
also
I know
like,
that. That's crazy.
amazing.
That's crazy.
like I've
shit.
heard of stories of people
That's
from
hardcore.
Ireland actually hopping in a fucking ship, going out into international waters, basically like hiring an abortion doctor and having it done in international waters.
Wow,
crazy.
That's just how fucking crazy it's gotten. This-
Yeah,
You can drink in public,
seriously,
but
smarten the
Yeah.
fuck up, people.
Yeah.
that's crazy.
and I guess like another con too would be like, what's the point of no return for an abortion? You know, like if you were brought it, if like
I think there actually is a limit.
Yeah, it's like certain trimester. I have no fucking clue.
yeah, but
I have a penis. So.
we have a dog in the fight, man.
2 months. I think it's 2 months.
2 months? I mean, like how
2?
developed is like
8?
the fetus at 2 months though? I mean, I think that's where like the
Well,
whole
they
hot
go pretty
topic comes. Like
fast.
what
believe
determines
that the only time of where it
I wanna
becomes
see.
allowed after that certain period is if it's actually causing a complication with the mother. If
Yeah,
the mother's
like,
life is at stake,
when it becomes
they
a health
will
risk.
abort.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
of course.
Well, yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah, and I think that's like what like Alabama passed too. Like the only time like the abortion would pass would be like if the
Some
woman's
type of
health
medical
life or
emergency.
Yeah,
death.
like
Yeah.
if they're like
To
the
the mother,
health
yeah.
was jeopardized and like that had to happen because she would die from it for whatever.
That's still hard.
But yeah, that's fucking.
Jesus.
I mean, that's such a
Fuck that.
crazy fucking controversial subject too.
And now
I mean,
apparently,
and
like,
I think for most,
make
of
sure
the-
to do your research when you go to vote, people, because
Yeah.
conservatives are leaning towards the whole United States pro-life.
which is
So
yeah.
do your research.
Yeah, that's true.
Moving on. But it's I guess it slightly ties in because I've heard of stories of people who have gotten abortion because they found out that their child was actually diagnosed as autistic. And like, you can
like
some
the-
people
you
just
can-
don't want the autistic child, so they have the abortion.
Yeah.
So pros and cons of having an autistic child. Because I think there's a lot of pros.
Yeah,
I don't think there's
some
as many
pros.
cons as people would think. I'm sure it would probably change your life.
Cons
Oh, yeah.
is
And be
difficulty,
really
obviously.
difficult.
It can be a
for
struggle.
sure. And you don't know
But-
how, like, depends on how autistic and how bad it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
True.
It could be outbursts in public and all that, but I feel like pros would be teaching you patience,
Yeah.
kindness, empathy, sympathy, like,
But the kid as well.
It's-
Like the kid
yeah.
is
Yeah.
very likely to be super friggin' smart.
yeah,
you know?
100%.
Like we were talking earlier about the Cody Lee kid on America's Got Talent.
I
or
just
whatever.
saw that today.
Yeah, that
actually,
kid is
Yeah,
crazy.
me too.
That was
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
good.
It's
man.
pretty wild.
Yeah.
And it's weird because like when you get like an outlet where someone's like autistic and they just kind of tune into something they're passionate
Super
or creative
passionate
about.
Like that kid
And it's just
couldn't
like-
even conjure up a sentence.
Barely.
Like it was one word
Barely.
answers, and you could see he was like really
and
nervous and
he
everything.
sang
but-
better than almost anybody else
Oh
on that
my
show.
100%.
God, probably better than
Amazing.
any of the judges combined.
Yeah.
Fuck, like,
Yeah.
yeah, but like he
Definitely.
fucking killed it. So I mean, like, yeah, like I don't know, like autism, like, yeah, like I don't know. It's like when we have like a condition like that, you always gotta have to, be there for like your kid and everything
Yeah.
like that. Like you always have to be like as supportive as you possibly can. like whatever. It doesn't even have to be autism. It could be like anything. Like you always got to be there for your kid. But I mean, like autism. I mean, like it just seems like some kids with autism are very fucking creative. Like they're so insanely talented at that. Like where it's like, yeah. I mean, like like for the pros for that, it's like just give them anything like you possibly can as far as like whether it's painting or art or whatever the fuck. Like give them as much.
All the support you can handle. Yeah.
Exactly. Like, give us like as much stuff they can possibly do until they find something they completely like. And then it's like, they'll get professionally good at that. And that happens so common with like autistic kids. Mm-hmm. And it's fucking amazing. Like actually like watching those videos too, like on America's Got Talent. It's it's fucking mind blowing.
Yeah.
That's why I watch X Factor. I'm not kidding. I literally search for like X Factor crazy moments, and then I see these crazy talented kids, and everyone just like looks at them judgmentally. They're like, "Oh, what's he gonna sing?" And then they open their mouth. That's it.
Yeah,
like golden ticket. Bam.
So you should never judge that book by its cover.
Yeah.
Like you never fucking know.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's like waiting for the cons.
That's what you get.
Yeah. Are there any cons to this?
Well, there is. There's the stress in your life that it can cause.
It would be a lot of work for sure. Stress.
Absolutely.
And
stress on
bullies.
your relationship. Mm-hmm. But yeah, if you found something that they're going to be great at, harness it and make them. Yeah.
It's really crazy. And what I was thinking about earlier is that the spectrum is actually really large. And I'm pretty sure, because I'm ADHD, like that's considered a low spectrum form of autism.
Yeah,
but I don't seem autistic.
Right.
But
there's a lot
Not
of
right now.
Is that
wait till we get the speech camera.
Nice transition.
Boom.
Yeah.
But I remember when I was
just a little baby boy, my mama.
No, but I remember when I was in middle school, and there was this at band camp. But there was this one kid in my class, and he had Asperger's, and he was always like the kid at the back of the class. He's always always kind of disrupting and shit like that. But he was the kind of kid. But you ask that kid anything about space, or astronomy or anything like that, that kid would be like your lifeline on fucking on Cash Cab or fucking
he wants to be a millionaire.
Exactly, bad. It's if you ask him anything about that, that's that, and he'd go into fucking full detail of just what the fucking quasar and supernovas and shit and how they form or whatever the fuck, and it was just insane. I'm I don't even fucking know that. And this is 6th grade. I'm this kid's a genius.
I feel like with a kid with autism, by the time they're 10, 11, 12, they've figured out what they like, what works for them, and what's good.
Yeah.
Whereas a normal quotation child by 12, they're their own person, and that's when you're more terrified.
Yeah.
Because
I'm terrified now.
I don't know what the hell my kids are going to do when they grow up. Because they're normal, right? They're going to be on social media. They're going to be in the public. Yeah. They're going to find drugs and.
Yeah, that's the stress.
Right?
That's the stress of a parent.
That again depends upon the parents whether or not they've chosen to completely raise them themselves, or they've got a social worker or something like that.
Of course, but for me, I didn't have to give them as much attention because they didn't have a problem from the beginning, right? Where, and it is completely on the parents and how they're being parented, but I think it kind of hones things in a little bit for everybody because it kind of makes you think a little more.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Let's go for more autistic children.
Yeah.
Don't be scared, dudes and gals.
Yeah.
Just be yourselves.
Too, there are a lot of kids out there that they just kind of go.
It's
for
they just need to find that own they just need to find their own channel to kind of just groove into. And, you could be pleasantly surprised with that kind of shit. So, yeah, it's very interesting.
Very interesting.
Another thing I started, speaking about parenting, talk about, bringing your kids up.
Should I tell our parents?
Yeah, What do you think about parents being, too soft on their kids these days?
I think it's
Oh, I hate
bullshit.
it.
Yeah, like-
Yeah.
Bullshit.
Yeah,
I used to get hit.
I used to get
I still turned into a piece of shit, but I used to get hit. So
Yeah.
You're a disciplined piece of
exactly.
shit.
I had
never
a many
got
wooden
hit,
spoons
man. I
by
got
push my
scared
chair
of
in.
my mom. I was totally scared of my mom with one look. My mom never hit me.
Oh, me too.
She would look at me and I'm like, oh, I'm sorry.
that look
I
of
will
death.
stand
Oh, yeah.
right here.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. No idea what I did, but I'm nope. Okay, thanks, mom.
Or like your mom, like he has the
Hello.
voice.
It's me, your mom. And I thought I told you to clean your dishes. Put away your clothes and toys. What are you doing, Ellie? God damn it, Ellie.
She still does it. I'll send her pictures. She'll be like, pick up the socks from the floor. I'm like, oh, sorry, mom. But does my hair look pretty, mom? Thanks.
Like, great.
You love me
Now
now,
go.
mama.
But yeah, I mean, like, I feel like parents are way too soft on their
It's
kids
true.
nowadays, man. It's weird. Like, give them an iPhone just to shut them the fuck up.
No.
Yeah.
No,
Distraction.
no.
Yeah, like
Tell them,
that's
shut
not the
fuck
solution
up.
you should be
No.
doing.
Because
Yeah.
then they'll find social media and then they'll hop on there looking for justification and and validation from all their friends.
Yeah, like I mean,
My
like,
mom
just,
and then
tried to
they're-
discipline
Oh, my
me.
friend Jordan said it was fine. I wouldn't get in trouble.
Yeah.
Okay, little Billy, then. I won't hit you then.
but all of Janet's friends have iPhones. I just want an iPhone.
Well, Janet's parents are rich.
do you want me? Do you want me to be
I'm
left out
poor.
from the group?
Tell
Do you want me to be a
Janet's parents
loser?
to hire me then.
I'm a fucking loser, Mom, and it's all thanks to you.
You're like, I'm gonna get my ass kicked. You don't give me that iPhone. It's like, fuck. Like, what do I do?
No, I feel like
Jesus.
parents
Make
need to
another
be
kid.
hard on their kids. 'Cause
Start fresh.
Everyone's just too soft these days. Everyone, you tell them something, like be quiet, and they start crying. They're like, oh, I'm so sorry. No, be quiet. You're wrong.
Fuck you, mom.
Like,
Yeah.
Well, it's
sorry,
not.
man.
It's people around you as well. They'll
Yeah.
go, "You can't yell at your child like
Guess
that."
what? I
Like,
can.
Yeah.
Why the fuck not?
Yeah.
I yell at other
Watch
people's
me.
kids.
Yeah.
I'm like, watch your kid. He's eating shit off my plate. I
Yeah,
don't
exactly.
know you. I'm at a restaurant. Like, it's my
oh, man.
steak.
That's fucked up. The kid's just eating your steak.
But you know,
Comes
they
over
come
with
right
his
next
own
to me
knife
and
and
they're like,
fork.
can I have this? I'm like, whoa. No, kid, whoa.
Oh yeah, kids in restaurants right there.
Like, why are
Fuck
you right
me.
next to me? Where's your
Yeah.
parent?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
kids, like,
This is
when you're
not a
driving, they're
fucking
right
playground.
in the,
Right.
at the end
Hey,
of
Mark,
the driveway.
seeing as how you're the only guy at the table who has children,
Yeah.
you must have some fucking restaurant horror stories
No, I
of
don't.
taking your kids there.
Okay, like when they were super young and they'd throw a temper tantrum because they didn't get the right color crayon
Would you go Montana's?
anywhere.
Montana's
Man, they
Crayons.
give crayons to kids everywhere.
Yeah.
Jeez.
But I taught my kids very early on that if you're going to throw a temper tantrum in a restaurant, you don't get to eat. And if the two of us,
That's discipline.
They'll eat eventually. I'm not.
Well, exactly.
Yeah, but they're not going to get their chicken fingers. They're going to get the goddamn
Give
crackers
this-
that are in the car.
Give this guy an award.
Because there's no place in a restaurant for people freaking out.
Yeah.
And I would always point
I would-
out somebody and we'd leave, and it would only ever happen once. Like each kid maybe did it once, and that was it.
Nice.
Because stop
You're a
it.
good
Because
parent.
that's where proper parenting gets you.
Right? Yeah. My parents used to beat it into me that you don't wear a hat when you're at a restaurant.
Yes.
And when I
Yeah.
go to McDonald's, I'll still take my hat off.
Really?
That's nice.
Absolutely.
You know what?
There you go.
I'm with you on that one. If I'm just eating with like a friend, I won't take my hat off.
If I'm
But
alone, sure.
Yeah.
But if I'm
But
literally with
if I was
anyone
sitting
else,
with
I'll
all
take
of you
my
right
hat
now
off.
at McDonald's,
Yeah.
I would probably take my hat
100%.
off. Yeah.
Absolutely.
And I would wait to eat until everyone was there.
And it's
Yeah.
and it's
Yeah.
because my parents drilled
Yeah.
that into me.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
I'm doing the same thing.
Manners.
Yeah, like you,
So,
yeah, like
yeah.
You had, like your parents
Shout
brought you
out
up
to
well.
Paul and Clara. That's right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's what you do. Yeah, like proper fucking manners and shit. Like do your fucking
Yep.
like no hats at the table. Like just like the small discipline, like that kind of stuff, like really goes a long way. Like
Yeah.
like even like adulthood, like you just talk about that story. It's like that all came from just fucking straight
Yeah.
up like no, like there's no fucking like hats at the dinner
And
table.
and my son is very shy. So when a server comes over to him and what would you like? He'll be like, we're like, well, I'm going to order for him because he doesn't want to speak to you. So he's going to have the broccoli.
No,
the,
he wants the steak, you idiot.
and he'll stand up. He'll be like, no, Dad, I got it. I'm sorry. And he'll speak to her. And,
Nice.
and
Nice.
that's
no
how it
one
is.
fucks with their food.
You need to get your little kid on
That's
the
right.
podcast.
Yeah.
Put a microphone in front of him.
Yeah, he won't speak. He's shy.
Oh, he will.
Yeah, he would
I
get
feel
it.
like he
Yeah.
will shut up after
that's a-
like an hour.
Yeah.
It's a kid thing though.
It will take like 30 minutes to like for him to warm up to everyone.
Just bring up space or dinosaurs and
And he's right into it.
Yeah.
Man, education did really well with that. Space, dinosaurs, kids are happy.
Yeah.
Especially with dinosaurs. Like,
Dinosaurs with
I can't
young
believe
boys.
Yeah.
That shit
Yeah.
just like at one point in every little boy's life, somebody like you were into dinosaurs.
Absolutely. Well, I remember when I was younger,
Fascinated by dinosaurs.
Like
Yes.
my parents used to order me
dinosaurs.
these books through like Scholastic or whatever the fuck it was.
Scholastic.
Hell
Like,
yeah.
every month you'd get a new book and it'd have like the little wooden thing that where
Yep.
you build the
Yes.
skeleton of the
Yeah.
dinosaur. Like,
Hell yeah.
that was a shit.
Jesus
that was-
Christ, I
love those
forgot about that.
interactive-
Yes.
Yep. Yep.
Going back.
Bringing back some
Yep.
childhood memories right there.
However, I'm not really invested in getting back into dinosaurs.
Nah.
I really don't care.
I've watched
You know?
Jurassic Park enough times.
Life will find a way.
Nice.
Spare no expense.
All right, so I mean, I guess since you guys both work in a kitchen, question for you guys: how pissed off do you get when you get somebody who has severe allergy constantly like sending dishes right back to the kitchen?
That's a double-sided coin.
Yeah.
Because
I know
severe
you- I know you-
allergy can also mean food preference. I'm on a diet.
Yes.
So, like a severe,
That's what I mean.
real allergy, like I don't mind taking that extra step not to fucking kill somebody while I'm working.
Well, thank you for that.
You know, I do take pride in what I do. I don't mind having to, get a new fucking cutting board or knife, whatever. But if it's like, your gluten intolerance, like you can go fuck yourself. You're getting flour.
yeah.
Like all you get is bread. My ass.
Oh, yeah.
Is it gluten free?
Yeah, like a person that's allergic to peppers. Okay, yeah, exactly. Same thing. I'll wash my hands. I'll change my cutting board. I'll change everything.
Yeah.
Before a server takes it out, I'll make sure they wash their hands.
Yeah.
I don't want anybody to die on my watch.
No.
I don't like green peppers. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Fuck
It's in
off.
the dish.
Yeah.
Pick 'em off.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
like
Fucking eat it.
yeah. You want me to go
cook your
out
own
of my
food.
way to make more stuff and completely ignore all the other people in the restaurant so I can make your personal stuff.
Yeah.
Not because you're gonna die because you don't like it. Yeah.
Or
I feel
something
like-
else.
And that's
Yeah.
one thing too. I feel like people who have like a little bit of sensitivity can kind of get away with whatever the fuck they want and be super specific and piss the fucking kitchen off. That I want this exactly cooked like that
Yeah.
and like blah blah blah. And I mean, I can
I'm
only
waiting
imagine.
for Paul to admit that he is one of those people.
No, I mean, like I straight up will go out and say like I have a severe allergy to dairy and egg. And I'll leave them with the kitchen. Like, okay. And like nowadays it's not as bad because they have everyone's
There's
a lot
options,
more.
yeah.
Everyone's
Yeah.
a lot more like conscious about allergies and shit. Like back in the day it was peanuts and like dairy was like very like what the fuck?
No
Like,
one cared,
yeah,
yeah.
who gives a shit? Like you're lactose intolerant. Like no, like I'll fucking die.
All right, yeah.
But I mean, like there was one time I remember going to it was like a Royal Oak, and I just ordered like a simple burger, and it was like no cheese, no mayo. So the first order comes out, it's got cheese and mayo. I'm like, okay, I can't have that shit. And I told him like specifically, I'm like, I got my allergy,
You would literally die.
So send it back. Comes back, still has mayo on it. And I was
Right.
like, I fucking told you. And then the third time, by the time it comes back, it's been like an hour and a half since I've been waiting for just a goddamn burger.
And it's
Right.
Royal Oak.
No, and it comes back.
That's,
Yeah, it's true. It's Royal Oak. But I mean, like, I'm sure the kitchen was so pissed off because what they gave me on the third time was literally bun, patty, bun. Nothing on it. Nothing. It was like
Plain and
fuck
simple,
you,
bitch.
Yeah, it's like oh, it's like this lactose
stopped
intolerant
caring.
motherfucker. Like,
Yeah.
like he's just trying to be a little shit, you know. He could probably eat that, you know. And I was like, okay, this is fucking, this is
You
fucking
don't even
garbage.
get a lettuce.
No, not even a lettuce. Not,
Yeah,
couldn't even give the courtesy to give me a fucking lettuce. Not even one piece. Yeah, like,
I have a story that's like the opposite of that, actually. I was managing a kitchen and a table came in. Two of them ordered gluten-free buns, but they weren't allergies. And the other person ordered a regular bun, so sent it all out. The one person came back, this isn't a gluten-free bun. Well, it is.
wrong person.
One has a sesame seed. The gluten-free bun does not. So fine, we'll change it out. No problem. Send it out. Nope, still not gluten-free. Remake the entire burger. Okay.
God.
So at this point, the front of house manager on duty, she's like 19 or 20. She starts crying. And like,
Crying
There's no-
because of
How
what?
are you a
There's
manager?
no crying in
Crying
restaurants.
because
Okay?
it's
How
a
are you a
conflict that needs to be
manager, though?
resolved.
What?
I don't know, man. I didn't make her cry this time. But like, there's no crying in restaurants.
That's right.
Yeah.
You hide your feelings.
Right. So we remake it, and like she comes out of the office. I'm like, it's all ready to go. She's like, I can't take it. I'm still like, I'm not with it. And I was like, what the fuck does that mean? I was like, fine, I'll take it out. And it's not my job to talk to guests. I walked out and I'm like, here's your burger. They're like, oh, well, it's not gluten free. I was like, actually, I'm the kitchen manager. My name's on the front door. This is the gluten free bun. You can see his bun that wasn't. It has sesame seeds on it. That's how you can tell the difference. Is everything okay now? Oh, sorry.
Yeah. And
I'm like, listen, I understand that you didn't think it was, but we take your health and your safety very seriously. And if we're not, let us know. But the fact that you were ignorant to the fact that we did everything we could three times.
And that's why I asked the question, too, because I feel like a lot of people will take advantage of the fact that someone's got a gluten allergy or whatever the fuck allergy it is.
It wasn't
And they'll
even
just
an
keep
allergy. It was just a
or just they
preference.
don't want it. Yeah. So
Yeah.
but even if it was an allergy, like I feel like people still abuse that. Where it's
Absolutely.
like they
Well,
want to keep
people
complaining.
abuse everything. Yeah, it's just like,
they wanna
I'm in charge.
They want to complain it to the point where they want to get a free burger because they're like, well, I complained 3 times. I shouldn't have to pay. Like you guys, your service fucking sucked.
Well, you're just
they-
too
so I don't wanna
stupid to
pay for
realize
it.
what you were getting. That
They
it took
definitely
the fucking
pay, but
they're
management
not,
to
like-
come out.
But
They
they're
paid
not
for
that-
everything because as soon as they saw me, they were apologizing. And
No, of course.
Yeah,
But-
exactly.
not because it was me, not
No,
Boo.
I
'cause it was-
know. Come on.
Oh, not you.
But yeah, boo to those fucking people. Man.
Yeah.
Seriously.
those
Like,
people are
like,
fun.
when you're kind of like, you're really taking advantage of like a serious situation too, where it's like if somebody was actually allergic, it's like you want to take that as serious as possible.
it's a real
And
But then
again-
when you're trying to just pull bullshit and be like, I didn't get the bun I fucking
Yeah.
wanted. Like,
And again,
you
we take
fucking
that
suck. I want a
very
free
seriously.
burger.
We've both said that we'll wash our hands, change our
Oh,
cutting
yeah.
board, change our
Oh, yeah.
knives to make sure that somebody doesn't die on our watch. So if
Yeah.
you're
Yeah.
just being a dick and trying to get some shit for free because
Well,
of
it ain't
it ain't gonna
gonna
work.
watch.
yeah, you're gonna die off my watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like restaurants nowadays are really like good with allergies and shit like that. Like the last time I went to your restaurant, you did a very good job.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
problem.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, little round of applause. For
We'd be down a gumball, and I'm not about that.
yeah, we can't lose any more gumballs. Those are important.
Any more gumballs and we lose. Then we have a fight.
Where'd you guys get your first gumball?
Ooh.
I know it's a dumb question. You really
Wow.
got to dig back in that Rolodex, but
Probably from the A&P.
A&P. That was a grocery store.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had the 25 cents and the tourney thing.
Yeah.
That's my guess.
For
or
me-
Video Plus Books.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely from the video store for sure for me.
Yeah, it was
The
Video
mall.
Plus.
I think for me it was like a thrift store.
A thrift
Nice.
store.
What?
Yeah, it was a really hard gumball.
Donated gumballs.
Sale, yeah.
Delicious.
It was the
1990.
gumballs that turned into jawbreakers.
Oh.
It was just super stale. It was like someone donated that gumball machine. It was just in the thrift store.
So they
It wasn't
just
actually
put it out on
It
display,
wasn't
like,
supposed to
yeah.
be for sale.
People
but they
just started
put it
putting
there.
quarters in.
Exactly. But you didn't even
Person
need
who
to.
bought that fucking.
It was so cheap you didn't even need quarters. It just still had the gumballs in it from like the past owner.
Half of it is dog food.
How often did you guys actually try to steal gumballs? Because I'll openly
the
admit,
time.
I always
Oh,
fucking
dude.
got my fingers up in
Trying
there.
in there.
How'd that go?
You know what the best thing was?
Generally all right. I usually got myself a gumball.
I meant the
yeah.
motion, but yeah.
Yeah, dude. Like, you know what the best thing was when I was in high school, they had like gumball machines and shit like that. But you remember like the caps, like the when they had like Pepsi bottles and like 2-liter bottles, they'd be like, look under the cap.
Oh, yeah, for the
Yeah.
free winning shit. That was
Yeah,
the best.
so all we did, like what we found out, we hacked the machines where it's like if you put one of those in and twist it, sometimes it keeps twisting. Like it's like it thinks it's a quarter, but it doesn't go through because it's a
Brilliant.
fucking piece
Yeah,
of
you just,
plastic.
fucked up the
Nice.
machine.
Oh, we just empty like we would just empty the
And
entire
that's
thing.
why
like,
you got the
just for
stale
s-
gumball.
Just for the sake
We
of
got a
being
real
an
stale
asshole.
one of the
Yeah.
group here, folks.
Yeah.
Stale gumball of the week.
I'd still do it again.
Hey, Dan,
Yes, sir.
you like to play board games?
I do.
Yeah, what's your favorite board game?
Oh, that's a tough one. You know, there were so many.
There were.
I think I'd have to go with Dream Phone.
Dream.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
What
Come
is
on.
that?
You don't know what Dream
I have
Phone
no
is?
idea what
No.
Dream
You
Phone
gotta
is.
like
I
find your
do.
boyfriend. and
Yeah,
shit.
I remember.
See,
I remember.
He remembers.
Doesn't mean it was
He
my
remembers.
favorite.
What? What?
Yeah, it was like a bunch of girls or something like that, and like
Yeah.
you had to take.
No,
steps.
it was
You
fucking
had to find
Mousetrap.
clues.
Come on, man, Mousetrap.
Mouse.
In my household, I did not have Mousetrap.
Yeah,
You
me
never-
neither.
We had
Mousetrap?
Trivial Pursuit.
I had like half of Mousetrap, like not the whole thing, just half. You know, it's,
Did you at least have like the Mousetrap?
No.
the little thing that came
Actually.
out?
no, just like the start of it.
You didn't even really need it. It never worked anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I had Trivial Pursuit, Scrabble.
That's not a kid's game. The fuck?
I know. Well,
What are you, some savant sitting next to him?
and Monopoly. I'm pretty sure my brother still has the copy of it. It's like a '60s copy of
Monopoly.
Monopoly, yeah.
Yeah.
Monopoly.
Yeah, super
I'm
cool.
sure it's worth money to someone.
Yeah, it's pretty deteriorated.
my parents have the original Monopoly too.
Yeah.
I remember playing that. But
Good game.
I always played Sorry.
Oh yeah.
And speaking of half a board game, I've opened it up since to play with my kids, and like there's 3 greens and a black, and then
True.
4 blues, 3 yellows, and an off-colored yellow from a different game. And
No, it's never the
that's-
same.
No, but that is the same because I've seen the new Sorry, and it's not as fun. It's so
it's-
flashy and neons, and the game still ends the same where I win or I throw a table. But yeah,
Do you play with your kids?
yeah.
Kenny does it when he
I
flips
just
the
picture
table.
that. Like the kid just like, sorry, like flip the table, like, go to bed.
Yeah.
They're like, Dad, come on.
They need to learn defeat.
You know
and
what? I have to say that Sorry must be Canada's game.
yeah, right. It is.
It's true.
It is.
I never put that together until just now.
Yeah. No, a couple of my friends played it in the States because they tagged me in it all the time. They're like, "We're playing Canada's game." Yeah.
Awesome.
My family wasn't a board game kind of
play
family.
cards or something?
We played not even cards. Well, actually, yeah. Like we had like this one game that was like from Peru, I guess. And I lived in Turkey, right? So like we didn't have all the games you guys had. We had
No.
like some different stuff. We had Monopoly, and we had a bunch of like dominoes kind of.
Oh, yeah.
Like
Okay.
Uno, you know, like
Yeah, there
that
you
kind
go.
of stuff.
Yeah.
But I remember we just used to be outside constantly. Kids were outside until lights were out.
Yeah.
The minute those lights came out, you're home because you know it's dinner time. It's true. Those lights turn off. It's street lights come on. You're like,
Oh yeah.
Time to go.
Mom's looking for me. Lasagna.
Mom's cooking chicken.
Yeah. Yeah.
Street was always chicken. Yeah.
Nice.
Classic dish.
But Monopoly all the way. Yeah.
I was never a fan of Monopoly. I was always just terrible at that fucking game.
so
I never
bad
get
at
good rolls. Like it's always I landed in the chance spots and fucking just like I'll never get the opportunity to get spots to like actually game property, and then I'll just get bought up at the end of the fucking game.
No,
I think
always a
I think you're just rolling the dice wrong.
No, exactly.
Yeah, there you go. That's
It's
your
fucking
problem.
bullshit dice.
It's a game of chance.
Exactly. My chance just really sucks at
Isn't
fucking
that a game
Monopoly.
too?
Let's not take Paul to the casino.
No, no, you probably shouldn't. But I don't know. Like my favorite board game. Like I mean, like I was a bit like my family was definitely huge into board games and shit like that. Like my dad was, he taught us.
You're a
like,
family of 5, weren't you?
a
lot of family time?
Yeah, like family of 5, but everything was like everyone was together before my
Yeah.
parents split. But then like my dad, like, he taught me how to play like chess and shit like that, which was
Nice.
like very useful. I remember the first time like I actually beat him in shit. Like
The intellectual game.
he tried. Like, I think like the reason why he learned is because he just had no one to play with. And he just wanted to, like train his kids, like get us to learn the game so we can just kick our ass every fucking time.
I've heard stories that apparently if you play a game of chess a day, it keeps dementia away.
Really?
That's a good thing
But
to know.
it is a very
Makes sense.
thought-provoking
Does.
game.
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
I can
it's-
see that working.
It's I fucking love that game. I don't know if it might be my favorite board game of all time. It's cool.
Chess?
It's a very strategic
That's
game.
a noble answer.
Back-
Yeah,
Yeah,
I love chess, man. Like it's
Very noble.
do checkers, bro.
Puts my fucking mousetrap to shame. Yeah, Jesus.
Yeah, sorry.
Backgammon was a thing for me in Turkey. We played backgammon. That
I
was
never
like
understood
our
how to
game.
play that.
Oh, it's so good.
I think I learned it once and forgot immediately.
Oh, it's great. Honestly, I used to play it online on Yahoo Games. It's true.
There you go, reaching back
Nice.
again.
I know.
You
back,
went
back in AOL days.
You know
and
you like that board
MySpace.
game when you just went virtual.
Yeah.
It's true. I used to have it on my phone
Yeah.
every time I just like play it. And
Yeah.
my grandfather used to give me money every time I beat him because I would never beat him.
Wow.
No, it's not even great. I would never
Full-time
beat him.
job, but just
Yeah.
play them all the time.
Every time I
just
love
crank it
going to
up.
my
Hey, Pops.
grandparents' house. I was like, hey.
When you have class, Pops, let's play.
He wasn't that nice. He wasn't like, oh yeah, I'll let you in. No, he's like,
Just
work for
ruthless
it.
about
Yeah,
it.
he's like, if you win, I'll give you money. If you don't,
Yeah.
though,
Yeah, and he'd
Here I
flip the
go.
table if he was going to beat, or you were going to beat him.
Basically.
I
Oh,
get
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
I
yeah,
totally
he'll be
get
like, oh, oops, everything fell apart.
Yeah.
We should start
All
over.
it. I get it.
Like, oh,
Speaking of games and money, you guys just came from fucking Sin City.
Yeah, we did.
How was that?
We did.
burgers.
From
was
what
good.
I remember, it was fun.
It was fun. It was great. Yeah, we
Yeah.
went for a festival, and then we had some free time to like
Yeah.
go gambling, but yeah,
We
I
saw
went-
the sights.
Yeah,
Did
but
you go to the Hoover Dam?
No,
You didn't
no,
see the
like
sights?
Yeah.
literally,
See, like,
No,
we
liar.
saw the
didn't-
sights of
we
the
did
strip.
not
Liar.
see the
Yeah.
sights. We
We
literally
saw
were
the
on the
sights of the
strip
strip,
and
right.
the Fremont.
You
Like,
see
Yeah.
Little
Yeah.
Paris?
no, we didn't do
Nah.
shit. We went to Las Vegas Death Fest. Like, we
Fucking right.
literally went
That's
there
what
for a
we were there
festival.
for.
Right.
Yeah.
When we weren't drinking, we were at the pool.
But like, how was your
trying to jump
hotel?
into
Like,
Flamingo.
how was the gaming?
Still a
Sure,
Vegas
It was
pretty
good.
That was fun. Yeah.
The first night I went downstairs with like $2 because I was like, I am not gonna try to get drunk and gamble.
Pay like the penny slots or
Well,
2 minutes
no,
later,
it-
Ellie's at the slots.
I'm not exactly 100%. I don't play anything else. I don't
Play
do
the
anything else. Are you kidding? Well, I did play the sluts. So I played them and like I put my first dollar in. I made like $6.66. I even took a picture.
That's
Then
when
I-
you quit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not even. I put another dollar in, made $6.66 again. And then I made,
Yeah.
It's a sign from God.
Yeah.
It's real.
The slots just knew you were at fucking Death
So
Fest.
then-
the one true
So then
God?
I was like, okay, I'm not gonna try to 666 for like the third time. Let me just like go switch, whatever. So I switched to another game, and then I got $14, and then I got another like $12. So then I spent money. I went to the roulette table. I put like some money on things and
And then it's all
didn't get
gone.
shit. Yeah, it was gone. But like I came back with $15, so I profit $13.
That's
There you
pretty.
go.
That's pretty good. Off $2.
Still
Yeah,
good.
exactly.
Still good.
This whole
And
time I
free
was in the
drinks
room
in the
sleeping.
casino. You just
There you go.
tip.
You
Yeah,
can poor
he's
baby.
sleeping. I'm downstairs. Just
Well,
like
because we
slot machine.
got up for our flight at 3, but we actually got up at 6 and missed our flight, and
Yeah, that
then
was
had
fun.
to reroute all our flights, and for free it happened, and
Yeah,
I was tired.
That was the only good part that we slept in a
Yeah.
bit. But
That's
Well,
a bitch, though.
Yeah.
yeah,
That's a
it
bitch
was
when,
But
like, your
it all got
flight-
rerouted.
yeah.
It was free. We got a sandwich out of the deal.
Yeah, they're like the
couldn't
flight
complain.
you
Not bad.
booked has a sandwich and a snack. I'm
Yeah.
like, sure.
Yeah,
We were-
deal.
Yeah.
We were
Done.
responsible drunks.
Yeah,
What was
Apparently.
the what was
As
the
far as
food
you
like?
know.
What was the food like in Las Vegas?
Oh, it was fantastic.
we went to this place called Nacho Daddy.
Yeah.
Daddy.
Man, it's
Yeah, no,
you know
Nacho
what?
You guys
Daddy.
get burgers?
Nacho Daddy though, but
Burgers, right? That's what you
Hot
guys
dogs.
got?
Yeah,
you get hot
obviously.
dogs, obviously. No, but like
Chips and
the
dip.
fucking dude, the portions were ridiculous. I
Oh, that's
cannot-
America.
I got
Yeah.
fish
Yeah.
tacos and like one taco was the size of my head.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I
is
would
it
kill
a
for
whole
that here.
fish for like each? It was insane, and his nachos were a mountain.
Man, you order fish tacos over here, you
They're
get like it's
tiny.
not filling.
Yeah,
it's a
I know.
fucking appetizer.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. It's nothing here.
I want like 4 or 5 of them.
No, this
Yeah.
place was insane. I really wanted to go to Heart Attack Cafe or whatever it's called.
Oh,
like all
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah,
burgers.
yeah.
And someone like even White Castle, I wanted to just go in and out burger and stuff, but yeah, I'm getting hungry now.
We ate too many. We ate too many times behind the venue instead of
Yeah.
because there was no in and out privilege at the venue.
Right. So what
Once
was,
you
that,
were
what was
in
at the
shit.
venue? Like just like street food kind of.
Yeah, like
yeah,
a
dude, there was
the
nachos,
hot dog
hot
cart,
dogs,
nachos,
burgers.
yeah, like corn dogs
I
and
dropped the nacho. I felt really bad.
You dropped like a whole thing. Of
Like,
nachos.
like I got it. I was like, oh, I'm so excited. Oh, and my friend looked at me
Cone.
like, man, Abby.
Yeah, yeah, and it's funny because everybody was like, "Oh, who dropped the nacho?" And the whole time I was like, "I actually don't know." And she's like, "Yeah, it was me." I was like, "Oh god."
I was like, oh, sweetie, thanks. He's like,
Yeah.
what? I'm like, no, it was me. Oh, fuck, it was Ellie you dropped it. I'm like, dude, shut up.
That's my girlfriend.
Right? Like,
Did you
Sorry,
get a
man.
chance to smoke some Las Vegas weed?
I did. It was $25 for a fucking gram.
That's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
that was,
That
it
sounds
reminded me of
about
Orlando.
right, though.
Oh.
Yeah,
You're
I bought
in Sin
some-
City, 1,
Yeah.
and 2, it's
And I also
America.
bought it from the dispensary because it was the only 24-hour
Oh, really?
one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
There was
hilarious.
a 24-hour dispensary. They're like, do you want a reward?
So how was it, though?
Phone
How-
number?
how
I was
was
like,
it?
fuck yeah. It was good. I bought a hybrid and yeah, it got me stoned.
That's-
Did
That's
its
all that
job.
really
There you go.
matters.
Yeah, yeah.
Good job, yeah.
You dropped some nachos because of it, maybe?
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh,
No,
hell
that
yeah.
That was after.
Welcome to nachos! Bye-bye!
Yeah.
That was a $10 Jameson and $8 tequila.
Between the tequila, the $25 weed, and the beers, we did okay.
But you know what? I love our friends. Like, we all just kept buying each other shots, and we didn't even care that it was like fucking $8 tequila shots and $10
crazy,
Jamesons.
man. That's
like,
so wild.
it was disgusting.
You'd think in a place that has so much
and it's
money
American, you
that
know?
they would be able to make their drink prices relatively.
Yeah.
No, venue
Right.
is different.
I guess.
If you're in the casino, the
dude.
drinks are cheap as fuck.
Well, it's free.
Yeah.
You're
They
playing.
want you
That's
to
true,
keep
yeah.
playing.
Yeah.
If you're
Yeah, it's
literally
true.
sitting at a slot machine, you're ordering
get free
drinks.
drinks.
Like
Yeah.
if you're playing anything, you play once, it's free drinks. You just tip.
Yep.
Me, like an idiot, I went to the bar, I bought my drink, then I went to
probably
play,
wouldn't leave the casino.
and I was like, "Shit, you're coming? It's free." She's like, "Yeah, it's free. You just if you like, you tip." I'm like, "Why did I buy a drink at the bar?"
Yeah.
Why didn't you tell me this first?
I want a refund. I want a refund. I'm allergic.
So, like, what kind of games did you guys play? Any sweet games that were like out of the ordinary, that weren't like just regular slots? Like, what's the biggest stretch that you made with your money in terms of a game?
Making it
What's the most
home Friday night, to be honest.
Yeah, that's
We were outside. Okay, so we were outside talking to our buddies, and they were like, "Yeah, come on over to our hotel. We're gonna gamble after this." We were like, "Yeah, absolutely." And then I woke up the next morning in our bed,
How much was in your wallet?
the same as I left it the night before.
Perfect.
That's good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We ended up bailing.
Vegas
Yeah.
too. That's
Still got a wallet,
And-
still got a home.
So she was in the same boat. So both of us don't remember, but apparently people were like, our friends were like, "Are you guys coming with us?" And I was like, "No, I'm gonna take her home. We need to get to bed and be responsible." Don't remember it, but I did it. So you know what? Even
I don't remember
Yeah.
being responsible, but
Yeah. it's like, I'm glad I
even unconscious, I was responsible.
You're
So-
responsible to the core of like your
Bravo.
blackout
Bravo.
drunk.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So you know, it was good.
Yeah.
That's
not
a
bad.
risky game to play.
Oh, fuck.
So
I really hope to wish something in roulette though, because I put my money on like
Yeah.
everything. It was like I don't even know, 20.
you had it
bucks or
on
something,
everything
you know?
except the one it landed
I had
on.
it
Like,
on everything. I was like, I'm gonna put one here, two here, one here, and then
Yeah.
like it's the
It
one in
didn't bring
between
you
mine.
back
I'm like,
anything?
no,
No.
nothing.
My
I was
666.
so
we
mad.
played it we played it 3 times too, and we didn't
Yeah.
win any time.
Nothing.
That was
It
like as ahead
brutal.
as you were gonna get
Yeah.
that
Oh
night.
yeah. It was-
15 bucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we were hammered.
Live it
I was
up.
That was a blast though. Like,
It was the last day of the festival, so the music was done early. We're done, you know. We have our Toronto friends with us, so we're just like, let's just go fucking gamble. So we buy those giant ass drinks, right, on the strip that are like
$18
$18.
like half an ounce
That's
of
ridiculous.
booze
18
and
American.
ice.
I
Yeah.
bought a pina colada. My friend bought like Long Island iced tea. That's large. That's the size of like me. It's huge.
Yeah.
She's like, you want some? I'm like, hold on, wait, let me try to carry this. So we're like going around the casino with our giant ass drinks, and we all split into like our own thing. I'm like on the roulette table trying to find things to do, and
I need
we
some
don't win
nachos.
shit. Right?
Yeah.
I was like, give me
Yeah.
roulette money so I can get some more nachos.
Yeah.
It was
But
good
we made it
times.
home.
Yeah, we made it home.
That's the important thing.
With stories
yeah.
and
Well done.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Well
good
done.
job,
Not dead
guys.
yet.
Good job. Yeah. You survived Vegas.
yeah, exactly.
Sin City.
We'll see next year.
I mean, speaking of games, I think we got some gamage of our own.
We do have some
Ooh.
damage of
I
our
think we
own.
do. So I mean,
Ready to put some new
dum 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 dum.
yeah, we got a
ear
new,
holes to the test.
Oh,
we got a
Yes.
new contender to the
Fresh blood.
fucking realm here.
Are
So
you ready to rumble?
I still think Avery's probably going to lose miserably, but
Yeah,
I'm interested to see how
probably.
Dan's going to do on this one.
Me too.
Yeah.
Let's give it a shot.
Yeah,
Let's give it a shot.
let's do it up, man.
So,
So the idea,
yeah, go for it.
yes, the idea of this game is we got a 200 millisecond delay in our headphones from when we speak into the microphone. So we have to say these stupid fucking phrases as best we can. We're gonna rate each other on it. I mean, I don't even know if those rating systems even really matter.
Not
but,
really.
But I mean,
It's
like,
all
what-
bragging
what kind
rights.
of- yeah,
Andrew's a fan of giving the
Sucks.
one to the person that's probably going to win. So
I mean,
they
it could be
don't. So-
immaculately fucking dumb, but I'll give you a fucking 2. But we'll go through it and we'll see how this shit plays out.
For sure.
So,
I'm not
I'm
going
excited.
first again.
I'll go
Not
first.
it.
So I'm going
I'll
to
go-
pass it over to
our guest, maybe.
Allie. But,
Oh.
however,
Dum dum.
you have a special one.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Leave it face down until you're
this
ready
one-
to read it.
So this
Okay.
one's not in English
Actually,
for anybody
hang on, give it to
listening.
me for a sec. 'Cause I gotta make.
I'm afraid.
Make sure it's right side up.
Ruh-roh.
Okay.
And
Oh boy.
we're off.
Oh no. Ah. Okay, I'm gonna suck. Okay. Büyük bir dışkı kabı alıp kendime atarsam benim için gömer mi? Oh my god, it's in Turkish.
Because we know you're Turkish.
Büyük bir dışkı kabı alıp kedime atarsam benim için gömer mi?
Well, that's your first language, though.
That
It's
really
not fair.
slows me down, though.
Does that
harder.
work?
It's
Yeah.
actually
There we
harder
go.
for me.
Really?
Yeah.
So
Figured it
can you
out?
go ahead
Yeah.
and translate for the table,
Okay,
please?
so
Yeah.
büyük bir dışkı. It kind of doesn't make sense.
Okay.
Google Translate.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Google Translate, but it says like a big door holding to my hand. If I throw it, will it be inside me?
Honest to God, I cannot remember what I typed into Google Translate. I just copied it and fucking put it.
I'm gonna
you know.
reverse translate.
But
this
it wasn't
and
that.
see.
No, it's certainly not. Who's up
How much
next?
were you drinking?
No, that totally made sense. Yeah.
I'll do the next one. We'll go around the table. We'll go to the right.
Going
that was
counterclockwise.
Yeah.
All right, Paul, here you go.
So good.
Great, buddy.
Fuck the clock.
Pick them up.
A lot of them in there.
Pick them up, put them down, put them through your
all
pipes,
fucking
and
week.
speech jam yourself.
All right.
You ready?
Yeah, let's go. I can hear it calling in the air tonight. Fuck me harder, Teddy. I want the sweet, sweet seed. All right, I'll do it one more time. I can hear it calling in the air tonight. Fuck me harder, Teddy. I want that sweet, sweet seed.
That's
Dude, with that delay, that ending sounds so fucked up.
That's sweet,
But I'm
sweet.
pretty sure I did okay.
Sweet sweets.
Oh shit, we didn't even do the rating system. Fuck.
Oh, damn it!
Oh, shit.
That means this is a
I'm
practice
backlog,
round for
dude.
everyone.
That's all good.
Do 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 do. Come on, Paul, put the numbers on the fucking board to score this stupid game. Come on, Paul, we need this now. Okay, so moving on.
There's the second verse.
I'm not. Do I look like Alex Trebek over here?
I mean, we're all Canadian.
And you're up next.
It's like the trial.
That's not counterclockwise at all. We also need to mark these two.
That is true. Put that fucking down. Don't
Whoa,
you dare look at
whoa.
that.
on the beach practicing.
Okay, so
Cheetah.
we need to backtrack.
Yeah, so okay, like for
Allie.
Allie's performance, what do we all rate her?
I'll give her an 8.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Did
Ooh,
you?
out of
Do
10,
you?
eh?
You said it slowed you down.
Yeah, it just slowed me down, and like I
that's not-
tripped
Did
over
you,
the
you kind
first
of
word
tripped
the
a little
first
bit.
time.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
give her a 6.
So
Yeah.
this is scoring on a base
Six.
of 1 to 10.
Yeah.
All right. I'll go with a 7.
I'll give
Hell
you,
yeah!
I'll give you an 8.
Hell yeah.
So 8, 8, 7. What do we got
6.
here?
What are you giving her, Paul?
What?
Give it an 8.
An 8. Wow. Get on mic there. You tuck in, you
sorry, bro.
bitch.
Sorry.
16, 32, 39.
Okay, whatever. I'll do it afterwards.
We're not math experts
And then,
here, folks.
how would you rate me on that last one?
I'll go
say-
Maybe a
another
6
8.
again. Another 6.
I would say a 7.
You fucks.
I'll go with 7.5. The sweet, sweet.
Another one.
Thanks,
Throw it
buddy.
in the half
Sweet,
point.
sweet,
The
sweet,
half
Put it
sweet.
there, pal.
Bam. Because fuck math.
You have
fun
been
calculating that
listening.
shit.
We got a 6, 7, 7.5. Who's left on that one?
I said 8.
You got an 8. Thanks, Mark.
Yep. Fuck up yo shit.
I always get the half points. I don't know why.
Because you're
Okay,
just
so-
half good.
All right, angry.
Oh no, he decided to change the
No.
rotation.
Yep.
Now it's my turn.
Oh, is it now?
Yeah.
Because that's counterclockwise. No.
All right.
Mark, are you ready to play the game?
I will do my best. Boy, that chick has got some mean melons on her chest, or maybe they're just grapefruits. I kind of want to squeeze them to see if they're ripe.
That was pretty good.
Not bad, not bad.
Not bad, not bad. One more time.
Boy, that chick has got some mean melons on her chest, or maybe they're just grapefruits. I kind of want to squeeze them to see if they're ripe. Also, Squeeze 'em isn't a word.
It is now.
It is if you put an apostrophe in there.
Squeeze 'em.
Squeeze them nice and tight.
All right, I'll go next.
All right, I'll give you a 7 on that one.
I'll give you a 7 too.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Nice melons.
All right, round the
Thank
2.
you.
I'm gonna squeeze them.
Squeeze
Just say it
them.
fast. It's one word now.
Squeeze the melon.
I'm gonna squeeze them.
Yeah, it's one word.
All right, for the rest of you guys, what do you rate Mark on that shit?
I'll go with a 6.
We'll go with 6.
6.5.
And a 6.5.
There's your half.
Yeah.
It's getting competitive, folks.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, we're getting real on this one now.
We're all just hating the next person. Like the rating,
Yeah.
scoring just keeps going down.
All right, I'm up next. I had a dinner date at Hitler's once, and I didn't put the delay on.
I was like,
And
you're
you
doing way
still
too
rated
well.
bad.
One.
All right, here we go. I had a dinner date at Hitler's once. He showed me the kitchen, but I knew there was an oven in there, so I respectfully declined. I had a dinner date at Hitler's once. He wanted to show me the kitchen, but I knew there was an oven in there, so I respectfully declined.
That's amazing.
Not your
my
worst.
God.
Yeah,
Not your
I was-
worst
You didn't do
performance. I'll give you a
too bad.
5 on that one.
Yeah, I would say a 5.5.
Can I give myself a 10? No, it doesn't.
Sorry, that's not allowed.
I'll give you a 6.
Ooh, you know what? I'll be the guy. I'll give you a 10.
Oh, yeah,
It was
baby.
good. Just for the first part, though.
Nice. I fucked up.
It's glorious.
And now it's your turn.
Yeah, I got
You
one.
got one? Okay.
I'm not looking at it.
Nope, that's fine.
It's the rules, right?
Yeah, like you give him the 10, then Angry's going to give you a 2.
Probably.
Thanks for that 10, bro.
Yeah.
Are you ready for this?
Here's your change.
Here you go, Dan.
All right. It's upside down. Hang on. I cut my grass to expose the snakes, but this one time a gopher jumped up and punched my cock. How's that? It's pretty
That
good.
was great.
That was
I
really
think-
good.
I think you fucking
Do
nailed
it again.
That's all right. One more time.
Wait, put that delay on.
You got to do
Yeah.
it just as good, otherwise you lose points.
Just oh fuck. All right, pressure's on. I cut my grass to expose the snakes, but this one time a gopher jumped up and punched my cock. There we go.
Nailed that shit.
That was
man.
good.
Nailed it.
I actually
Yeah,
almost
really.
want to give you a 10.
Oh,
You just got to ignore what you hear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do that a lot.
Yeah, you gotta take that shit out.
I'm a cook. What do you want?
Yeah, right?
I'm going to give him
What did he say? I don't
a
fucking
9.
Who gives a fuck? Give
I
him
don't know.
peanuts.
How much longer on this? A minute.
Is it gluten free?
I give him an 8.5. I think he's cheating.
An 8.5. All right.
9.
All right.
I'll give him a 9.25.
Oh, I like
Shut
it.
the fuck up. I'm not writing that down.
That's like an open bill right there. That's right.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Paul. We'll all calculate it.
I'll give him a 9.32.
No.
No. I'll give you a 9 too.
Huzzah.
That's pretty damn good.
Yeah.
All right, then who's that circle back to? I think it's Allie's turn again.
Yep.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
Dun, dun,
It's a good thing we have another one for you.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
God. Is
Oh,
it
we
Spanish?
do. And no one knows what it says.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Except for you. And Google Translate, apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah, I Googled it. It's it doesn't make sense. It's something about a container and a cat and, you know, burying
Yeah,
some
sounds
shit and whatever. So,
Yeah, it was something about like
Turkish is
asking
kind of
for
hard.
dirt so that you could bury like a cat's shit or something.
yeah, but it definitely doesn't say it. It's just
Don't read
something
it!
burying. No, I'm not.
Good. Good. That is good.
Are they all Turkish? Oh, boy.
Are we done writing? Are we on to the next?
Oh, yeah. No,
Allie,
we're
you
good.
ready to go?
We're good.
No.
Well, here you go.
All right. Her an şeytandan bazı metinler alıyorum ve sonra bana kendimle gurur duyduğumu ve iyi çalışmaya devam edeceğimi söyledi. What? Her an şeytandan bazı metinler alıyorum ve sonra bana kendimle gurur duyduğumu ve iyi çalışmaya devam edeceğimi söyledi.
I just hear gibberish.
I thought a baby was talking there for a second.
I heard doo-doo a bunch of times.
So in Turkish it says her an şeytandan bazı metinler alıyorum ve sonra bana kendimle gurur duyduğumu ve iyi çalışmaya devam edeceğimi söyledi. Okay. So
I get
I'm
it.
always getting advice from the devil.
Text
from the devil, and then telling myself I'm proud of myself and that I'm going to continue.
It's actually it's the devil sending you text that he's proud of what you're doing and to keep on doing
yes.
I guess that would make kind of more sense.
It kind of makes more sense, yeah. It basically says like
Google Translate came
I'm
on that
getting
one.
advice from the devil and that I'm proud of myself and that I'm going to continue to better myself and that he says I'm good.
Nice. You hang on to those.
These are amazing.
I'm giving you a 6 for that one.
Yeah.
I'll give you a 6.
I need to speak more Turkish.
We'll keep it going. 666.
Well, I can't add one more, so I'm gonna go 7.
Okay. Bam. Never see
Paul?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You ready to go?
All right, let's do this.
Pow.
Oh, I don't want to say this. Angry is the best human being possible. Angry is great at sports and should be a Nobel Peace Prize winner. So not true. I'll give you a 10 for that fucking message, though. That's pretty brilliant.
You're damn right.
But is the devil texting you?
Yeah, but
You know what, though? You know how this benefits you?
How?
I could give you a 1,
That's true.
but I'll give you a 10.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
I'll give you a 1.
Fuck. Oh, wait.
I'll give you a 8.
Ooh, tough call. I'll go for the in between. We'll give you another half, 6.5. we'll round it
Thanks,
up,
buddy.
Nice.
I'm excited to get these numbers in.
Yeah, those half points really don't make any fucking sense. But
Yeah,
Too bad.
they do. They're great.
You are our scorekeeper.
If you lose by half a point, though, you're going to be pissed.
Oh yeah, see?
I would
We're
be.
going to turn some tables around. Just make sure your mics are off.
It's not sorry.
Yeah.
Mark, are you ready?
Born ready. Okay. She ate a praying mantis. Wow.
I give you a 1.
She ate a praying mantis once, and I watched God come out of her anus, and to my surprise, he was brown.
Oh Jesus.
I'm not reading
yeah.
that again.
I give a 10 for to Angry for writing that fucking
I
thing.
know.
Yeah, that's a 10.
Woo!
Genius.
Wow.
Oh, man.
10.
I think that's the. Yeah, is that a 10? Okay, wait, who's.
She ate a praying mantis once, and I watched God come out of her anus, and to my surprise, he was brown.
How high were you to come up with that one?
That wasn't at all.
This is the shit that kind of just flows around
He was
naturally.
sitting on the
Sober
toilet
as the day is
thinking of
long.
this.
I was just too sober, man.
He woke up and he just went to take a shit and he's like,
Oh, I got this
let me
idea.
write this
Dream about praying mantises.
Let me just eat this praying mantis first.
Maybe I can just
There's a praying mantis in the window.
God, is that you?
wait a minute. I can work this way to the podcast. All right.
Free marketing.
Okay, so how's everyone scoring that one from Mark?
I heard all 10s.
Yeah.
That's all I heard.
I'm going to say 9.
Okay.
I'm going to stick with my original 10. I said it. I can't go back.
Go for 10.
It was good.
Everyone heard you.
I'm switching to the 1. He's getting a 1.
And I'm giving you a 1 too.
Con's up next.
All right, here we go.
Or isn't it you?
Didn't.
Yeah, it's supposed to be you.
Is it me?
Supposed to be-
Give that
yeah,
to me
yeah.
then, buddy. You
See, I picked it.
Yeah,
man.
bring this fuck
Well,
this
here,
up.
here.
Okay, so
I
no,
picked
no.
yours,
No.
and you're going to pick mine. That's how it's going to work now.
There's only one left.
Well,
Good pick, then.
yeah.
I guess so.
We'll let fate decide.
All right, this is gonna be bad.
Like, fucks you up really bad.
Okay. Pineapple belongs on pizza as much as a cat in heat belongs in your grandmother who's currently chugging in Pineapple belongs on pizza as much as a cat in heat belongs on your grandmother who is currently chugging and ensure to stay alive.
Endure. Oh my
Can
god.
I give you negative points?
No. You're going to give me a 1.
You get a half point.
Can I give you a
Pineapple
0?
belongs on pizza as much as a cat in heat belongs on your grandmother who is currently chugging and ensure to stay alive.
Bravo.
I'm gonna give you.
I'm giving you a 1. I'm sorry, that was atrocious.
You know what?
Be
3.
expected at this point.
3 for being a good sport.
Yeah. Thank
Yeah.
you, Ellie.
You're
I'm
welcome.
going to give you a 3 on the stipulation that if I lose by 1, you get a 2.
Well played.
No, you're getting a 1.
Damn.
Dan's moving on that.
All aboard the 1 train.
All right, do we got one left?
Dan's about
All
to
right.
set sail
One
with
left.
the last one.
Here we go.
And here we go.
The Stanley Cup game is happening right now, and this podcast is keeping me from enjoying it. Ugh.
That would have been way more relevant like an hour
An
ago.
hour.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
You know what? Since you're our special guest,
Special guest?
yep,
Do I get to take a special one from the hat?
you do get to take a
yeah.
special one from the hat.
All right, all right.
Shake them up real good.
Is it going to be in Turkish?
No.
Yes.
No. You could try. Do you want to try to read
You
one
wanna
of those?
try?
Yeah, sure, here. Let me give her a go.
All right.
I don't think I need the echo.
Nah.
Do it though.
I should put the echo on.
You should.
Should I try and do it with a Russian accent? Boyok bir diski bi kab. Oh, fuck. Get
You
the
know
shit
what?
away
You're
from
not
me.
doing bad. It actually sounds good.
There you go. Try to pick it up.
Yeah, I'll give you an A for effort, though.
You were
Special
actually
one
doing
from
really
that.
good.
There's no points awarded for this.
No.
There's no points.
All right.
Or wait, yes, there is. Yes, there is, because this
Is
would be
there?
his official
Yeah.
thing.
Oh,
yeah,
the
is the final
official?
one?
yeah, because
Okay.
the other one, it doesn't really count.
Okay,
He said
fine.
it way too perfectly, and
Yeah.
it,
Well,
Yeah,
I
we gotta-
stumbled
we gotta
at
try
And
to
no one
fucking
was giving him a
rest here.
10, so.
Yeah.
But since you're the special guest, you get to go again.
Yeah, that's
You
good.
may special guest.
All right, Dan,
right.
read it.
That's okay. That's pretty relevant. I don't even need a fucking pizza.
I give you a 1 already.
The soup of the day has been freshly served out of a homeless man's boot.
Yes.
There we go.
Nice.
I'll give you a half point.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
I'll give you a 4.
Nice.
6.5, 7.5, 7.5,
Ooh.
7.5.
I'll give you a full 8.
Turn that sideways. You can give him infinite.
Ba-bam.
Get out. Get out.
I need
Yeah.
to drink
Yeah.
more.
Time to get in the well.
Get the one.
In
Get in the well.
In the well you go.
Get in the well.
Bye-bye.
And the final.
In the well.
Can you guys still at least hear me from down here?
No.
Pardon?
Who said that?
What?
Yeah.
It's just me.
Did you guys hear something?
Just yeah.
I don't know. I think it's
Bumble
just
and
the
Joe
wind.
down in the well.
It puts
Yeah,
the
I'm not
lotion
sure.
on its skin.
No.
I don't want to be here. Lassie. Where's Lassie?
She died with that joke you told.
Ooh.
Wop, wop, wop.
See, it's a good thing you're in your well.
Live from the well.
It's Wednesday night.
Live. All right, I'm crawling out. Yeah, I'm back. Back on the back attack. Well, not Mark, but Paul. That's the second time I fucked you guys up. Waiting for a score.
Thanks, Dan.
Wait, what?
Burn?
Hold on.
So delayed.
No, keep this shit going. I mean, like,
Oh, you want me to
I can
do
fix that in
Yeah,
post,
we-
right?
It's gonna take a while over here.
no, that's all good.
Just keep her going. Yeah. Faster, faster.
This is not helping. You know, I'm just gonna take even longer now.
We have calculators.
Yeah, true.
So, how's everybody doing?
Doing good.
Yeah.
You know,
We're all just waiting
Good.
for our score.
just loving the inventions of calculators.
Right? Calculators are so fast and reliable.
I'm sure there's one on your phone,
Yeah,
in your
definitely.
pocket.
He put that away though
Right.
because we yelled at him already.
That's right,
He doesn't
that's
want to
right.
bring it out again.
Yeah, here.
Shame on us.
See?
Yeah, that's
How
what we
dare
get.
you.
Just to make this shit move a little bit smoother because everybody's really antsy about their
Maybe-
fucking final answers.
Maybe you should put the
Right?
questions on social media. Somebody will answer it for you. There's always those questions. What's this plus this plus this?
Call in your votes. Who will win?
Yeah.
24 hours later.
If you're keeping track right now, call us.
We'd love your input.
Yeah. If you already know who won,
Press 4.
send pizza now. Dairy free.
with a gluten-free crust.
That's the preference. Dairy will kill.
What? Sorry?
Yeah, you heard me. Dairy
Where's that
kill.
coming
gluten
in?
I thought I
all
turned
right.
the speech jammer off.
But Budweiser did not.
Nope.
Sponsored.
We
I kind of want to do one for fun here while we're waiting.
Okay.
Do this one.
All right, the tally is in.
Oh, scores are in!
But then you got to do that one.
Yeah, they're
But then you got to do that one. Because you asked for it.
All right.
You have to.
In last place, bringing up the rear, Angry!
Yes! Keeping the tradition alive.
34 and a half points.
Nice.
In second last place, we've got Mark with 49 and a half.
Good for Bow.
And I guess I'm going to do like who the winner is because it was actually there was a tie for second
No.
place.
No way.
Second place tie.
Ooh, second place, though.
So the
How many
Drum
points?
roll.
So the winner of episode 3 fucking Tongue Jammers is our guest Dan.
Hey,
Attaboy.
Yeah!
bringing it strong.
Dan! You now get to wear the hat.
Hat on a hat.
Yeah! Look at this sexy hat.
Oh, hell yeah.
Woohoo!
So now you got to read the speech jammer about the praying mantis.
Oh,
Really?
yes.
100%. Or the Turkish one.
No.
No.
Not going
No.
for.
Yeah.
I don't know. She ate a praying mantis once, and I watched God come out of her ass, and to my surprise, he was brown. Wow.
Yeah.
Nailed
See?
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
I don't think I made my friend sound like an idiot. I think I just made myself sound like an idiot.
I don't know. I feel like I did pretty well
I
with that
feel
one.
it.
too.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
Give me a,
High
give me a
five to
Turkish
that
one.
one.
All right.
Yeah. That was
Woo! Give me a Turkish one.
Ooh, go for the Turkish.
good. Ooh.
I'm not doing it with the speech jammer.
But you must say it with accents.
Just read it how it's written. But like,
Her and Senatanen Bazi Metinlir Aliorum Ve Sana Bana Kendimla Gur Dungmigu V E Sal Ismaya Dem Ed Essi Gimi Sui Ledi.
You're killing that shit.
Nailed it.
No speech
Yeah,
jammer.
nailed it, man.
There you go.
that was terrible. Terrible.
Wow,
but it was
thanks.
great.
Wow. I'll pat myself on the back. Thanks. Jeez.
Oh, you tried.
All right. A little bit of would you rather?
Yeah.
Would you rather have a rock in your shoe or
No.
crumbs in your bed?
Ooh.
Crumbs in my bed.
Ooh. Forever?
More or less, yeah.
Oh, forever, eh?
Yeah.
That's tough.
Can I change shoes?
Yeah, but no one
No,
likes
that's not what I said.
Okay.
no one likes a pebble in their fucking shoe.
Nope.
Yeah, no.
But no one also likes crumbs in their bed.
But like, you can move the crumbs away.
You can also take the rock out of your shoe.
Yeah.
But that's not what I said.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know what would be more uncomfortable. I mean, like, I think I would have to take the shoe would be the worst, like the pebble in the shoe. Because, like, if you're sleeping, you don't really notice the crumbs. It's just getting to sleep is the problem.
Yeah.
I walk
But
more
also-
than
But
I
if you can
sleep.
get to sleep, then that's not that bad.
Yeah, I
I
feel
can
like
sleep
eventually
on
you'd get to
crumbs.
sleep, so I'd take the
But
crumbs.
I think I
definitely
would
on
eventually be
crumbs.
able to get that rock into a position in my shoe of where like it wouldn't be
But
bothersome.
wrong one.
Hang on,
wrong,
hang on.
wrong move,
Can
it's over.
can I eat the crumbs and they reappear?
I'll allow it.
All right, then I'm going with the crumbs. No more grocery bills. Fuck yeah. There we go. See?
Good munchies.
Turn a frown upside down.
Hungry, just go to bed.
This is always breakfast in bed. Fuck. Like,
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. You don't need a dining room table anymore.
I don't think you would.
So we're all in agreement then? Crumbs in our bed?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Next.
so.
Who's
By
got
that-
it?
by that
Because that's
logic.
pretty
I got
fucking
one.
nasty too.
All right. Would you rather play a Disney character, like in a Disney
Tuck in.
Disney World, or would you rather be inside the Small World exhibition
What's
for
the
like a
small-
whole day?
Say it again on microphone because you're moving all around there.
Sorry. Would you rather play a Disney character at Disney World or be inside the Small World After All exhibit for like the whole day? So the song keeps playing over and over.
Or you're
and
Mickey for the
over.
day.
So what you're saying is you're going to be a mascot at
Yeah.
Disney World for your job, or you're at the Small World working there all day.
You're one of those like characters in the
Oh, I'm
Small
totally-
World.
What happens to people like who are mascots, like Disney princesses and stuff, when they get really
They-
old? Like what do they
Oh,
go
I
on to do?
know.
Like
Amateur
You
you know, like
porn.
what happens?
Nothing.
Like, you know what? Sorry, Catherine, you're just not cutting it anymore.
You're just not quite Snow White.
Yeah.
Just not quite Snow White anymore.
You're more like your grandma.
Yeah.
We do have the witch position.
No gray.
You're
Okay,
like
so
the-
what was the other
You're
thing?
the evil stepmother.
Living something about a small world.
Yeah, living in like the Small World After All exhibition. So
Oh,
it's
with
like
that
a roller
fucking
coaster,
song,
not a
yeah.
roller coaster, but like
Yeah, I'll pick
it's a little
mascot.
train
Yeah,
ride that like
I'll be a mascot. I'll
moves.
Yeah.
figure out what I'm going to do
And then
with
you
my
can be
life
one of those
later.
kids that's like, it's a small world after all.
I'd rather be a don't pollute mascot than be
Yeah.
that fucking ride.
Captain Planet.
Yeah, there you go.
So then the mascot's just like hot as balls in Florida. All the
And you're
kids
getting
are trying to
kicked
love
and
you
I'm a
and hug
cook,
you.
so
kids
yeah,
and-
hot as balls won't
True.
bother me.
That's true.
Yeah.
But all the
Mascot
kids
suit,
and
bring it
people
on.
touching you and just
Dude, there's something about just hearing like a kid's song over and over again.
Yeah.
Where it just like it must drive them fucking crazy.
Unless
True.
like,
Yeah.
it's
I
Duff
couldn't
beer.
imagine being a parent and being a fucking
Duff
like
beer
listening to
for
Baby
me.
Shark.
Duff beer.
Oh
Yeah.
fuck me,
Like,
man.
dude, like
Yeah.
that shit would drive me fucking crazy. Like,
100%.
dude, like over at my sister's place, and it's like, you know, it's like my two nephews.
Yeah.
And like there was a point where that's all they wanted to listen to was Baby Shark. I'm like, how do you guys fucking keep your fucking sanity? Like that all
Alcohol.
day? Yeah.
Yes.
That's the secret.
Yes.
Well,
Yeah,
it's
like-
no secret.
Yeah, the hidden
No,
stash
it's
is
not
real.
a secret.
Oh yeah, it's definitely not a secret.
Keeping parents
that's
alive
just
since
that's just coping mechanisms.
1805. I don't know.
Yeah, who knows?
It rhymed, so it must be true.
Yeah, exactly. I would totally take the mascot though. Fuck listening to that kid's music. I couldn't do it.
Is there any benefit to living in a small world after all?
No.
Well, no, it's all animatronics.
Yeah.
You'd be the only
It's all
living
these-
fucking thing
yeah,
there.
It's all these like Pinocchio looking.
Can I be like a psychopath and like fit in and
Sure.
and have
Like, you can
relationships, I
be-
guess, with these weird animatronics and like
Well, yeah, but they're,
you know
they're
start
not
living
alive.
this like
but
Truman
you,
Show kind of shit.
You would be the only person that's like alive, and the other ones are kind of like wooden.
Does that mean
puppets.
Does that mean I have like maybe I don't know, some kind of ominous overtone kind
No,
of
you're
thing?
not
Am
that
I like
cool.
a god
no,
to
no,
them?
No.
God,
No,
of the
they don't know you
animatronics.
exist. They don't have feelings or
They will do my
conscience
bidding.
or-
Yeah, exactly.
No, nothing,
That's what I
no.
mean. No benefit.
No
Mascot.
benefits either. Yeah.
Mascot. Where are you?
Yeah.
Where are you?
Yeah, I would definitely be a mascot. I hate that fucking
Yeah.
song.
Yeah.
My
Yeah, I'd
friend
be a
Jen and I
mascot.
went to Disney and like we went on that ride because she loves that, and I was like, yeah, sure, let's go. 2 seconds in, I'm like, I fucking want to kill myself.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's a small world after all. Can I jump off this ride,
Yeah.
please? I will find my way out.
Oh shit! It's
And
a
it's all
small
these
world.
like Muppet like dolls looking at you all creepily as you're like in this wagon. Like, no.
Yeah, I could live there. That's how fucking horror movies
And
stay.
I'm yeah.
One comes alive,
I'm a-
it eats your face,
That's
you know.
it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm a people person. I'll be like,
You're
yeah,
indoors. You never know.
Oh,
Yeah, you're
I'll
not
be a
gonna. Yeah.
mascot.
I wonder how many people have been lost in there.
Oh, God. They're mascots now.
It is a small world after all.
Yeah, that's Mickey.
Yeah.
Who else has one for the table?
I got another one.
Shoot.
Would you rather be a B-rated celebrity and only be known for that for the rest of your life, or an absolute superstar and lose everything due to a breakdown?
Yeah.
That's dark.
I'll take B-list. I'm still working. I'm still...
Yeah, it's irrelevant.
Yeah, I'll take the breakdown.
You're not
That's
relevant.
exciting. I want to shave my head like Britney
You want
Spears.
to Chester Bennington this shit.
Yeah, dude, don't you want the fame?
Yeah, you get the
Fortune,
fame,
like
the
Mary
money, and
fucking-
everything, but you're a bonkers.
Yeah, he hit
Or
the top.
So you're Gary Busey.
doing
That's
okay. Yeah.
Is there any chance that
So
you
I'm
come
rich.
out
Fuck
of
it.
No, because you're always
you
going to
just
be
go
known as
crazy.
the crazy person, like OJ.
No, that's not fun.
Right?
And he killed a guy.
Or two. We'll never know.
I will do
Yeah.
Come on, Mark. Or fuck. What the
3
fuck
times
is
now.
wrong with me?
Next week, name tags.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe.
It should really be a thing.
God.
Yeah, we do look similar.
Kind of.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. I need a bigger beard, though. I think I would probably still have to take the B-list actor.
Yep.
And still
Wise
have a
choice.
job.
Keep
Yeah.
working, buddy.
Yeah.
Same.
Because I can
It's a
still
safe choice.
I can save my happiness. Even though it's
B-list
like, I'll
actors
never
still make money.
Yeah, but then again, it's like I can always laugh at that crazy guy. I'm like, fuck, thank God I'm not that dude.
Yeah.
See, there you go. That's why you need me.
Someone needs to take the fall.
Yeah,
I
that guy.
get it. It's,
There you go. I'll take the hit.
it's very true.
Well done.
Yeah, exactly.
Done.
Would you rather have to announce to everyone around you whenever you have to fart or
Yes.
pee your pants daily? But you don't have to tell anybody.
Announce the fart. That's
Yeah,
fucking
I already announced my
yeah.
fart.
Exactly.
Dude, I
Come on.
I can already imagine
happens.
ways where you just be like, guys,
Yeah.
thank you very much.
We are way too comfortable with each other.
I can just see the hilarity of that. But like, but pissing your pants daily? That's
Yeah,
not,
Yeah.
that would be
Yeah.
uncomfortable.
that's not good.
It would be uncomfortable.
Pee your pants daily
Yeah.
can change immediately.
Oh.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, who cares?
I
It's just a
know.
fart. Like,
But you gotta tell
Yeah.
no matter where you are.
Yeah, I'll announce
Funeral?
the fart. Yeah.
Like you're
I'll
in a
announce the
funeral.
fart.
Funeral, church. Excuse
yeah.
me, 1 second.
Oh man.
I have to fart.
Yeah. Does anybody here have any probable reasons why these two shouldn't be
Okay.
married? Yep.
Okay, hang on though. The way you make it sound as though as if a fart is coming, you have to announce it.
Yes.
But do I have the choice to hold the fart until a later time?
No.
It's literally like you have
It's
lost
happening.
control
Yeah.
of your fucking.
Yeah.
Your
So you just
sphincter.
fucking fart and
And-
you gotta say it. Yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah.
folks.
You
but,
can't hold it, but
I got a bit of
and
a
you're
poop coming
forced
and-
you're forced to tell people immediately. Hey, everyone got a fart. And like you can't say it in any other way. That's how it's got to be.
Imagine you doing like a TED talk or something like that. Like,
I have to
everyone's
fart
like, got a
now.
fart. All
Yeah.
right, continue.
That guy got
Hello.
Hi there. I just want to let you know that I really have this something brewed up, and I've been walking down the street.
Oh,
I heard
okay, what's
you.
that?
You were there, and
Oh no! Why did you do that?
I have this thing.
Oh,
I have this thing where I have to announce when I fought, and
Well, do it down the fucking hallway.
okay, all right. I'll
Come
go find the
on.
next door. I'll tell your neighbors.
No, dude, it just stinks, dude. Like, get the fuck out of here, man.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Fuck.
Oh man.
See, that'd be the benefit of that. Just be like showing him, like, hey, how you doing? Bye.
Just drop a bomb. And
Like, I just really wanted to tell you that real quick.
Can
Like,
I do it without having to actually announce it? But like, say I knocked at your door. Obviously, people can't see this, but like, I'm just
You're-
giving
you're
a finger gun
announcing your
and like a
presence.
little bit of a wink.
That's not really an announcement.
No, you have to announce it. It
Yeah.
needs
Okay.
to be. It
All
needs to be. Excuse me,
Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen.
You're like the MC of your fart.
Yeah, MC of your farts. I love
Coming
it.
in hot.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to announce the bride and groom, but first,
Exactly. Exactly.
God, I hate to be that guy.
Exactly.
Well, I am that guy though. Paulie got one
yeah,
lined up there.
I got one going. So, would you rather live life without speaking or live life paralyzed from the neck down?
Ooh.
Ooh.
So you're a mute.
Do I know sign language?
Wait, you
would
can
hope.
learn.
Yeah.
I fucking hope.
I'll say yes.
Okay. Can I Stephen Hawking's this shit and like use a computer and
Yeah, you're not.
But you're not as
Speaking.
smart as him.
Oh, like one of those smoking
damn it.
things.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll lose my speech.
Is
Yeah.
there any benefit
shit.
to being paralyzed from the neck down?
No.
You can still talk.
Yeah, you can
That's
still
it.
talk.
Yeah, I know.
Someone else will wash your ass.
Yeah, I'll take that.
That's my lifelong
There you go.
dream.
Yeah, really.
Sponge baths every day.
No, I'd lose my speech. I need to be able to get up and do things. I can't just sit forever. I'd
Yeah.
go crazy.
I'm kind of with you on that one.
100%.
Yeah.
I'd go
Yeah.
crazy.
That'd be too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like at least if you're not like like you said with sign language, like there's means to get around it, but you can at least get up and move around and do
You'd probably
shit.
get disability too for not being able to speak and still use that money. Whereas
That's
if you get
right.
disability for being paralyzed,
That's fucking
You
right.
gotta
Way to
pay
play
for
the
someone to wipe your
system
ass.
right there.
doesn't mean shit. I'm gonna just stop talking and
Yeah,
say,
here's your fucking wheelchair.
"You're down a gumball. I don't speak no more."
Oh, bad. I have one last one.
Okay.
Would you rather lick a homeless man's armpit or chew on his yellow toenail?
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
No, it's Allie.
That's
All right,
just that's
gentlemen.
nasty in so many
You
ways.
gave a description of the toenail. Please describe the armpit.
How about no?
It has
Like, when was the
very
last time you showered?
curly. Oh, like
the homeless person.
it's
That's like,
it's been
1984.
about a month.
like, would you eat a piece of shit that
About-
was shit today or
let's say-
shit 4 days ago?
How much money are you offering me?
Yeah, that was podcast one.
Yeah, this is no
Like, what's
money. You-
forcing
this
me
is
to
life
do
and
one of
death.
these
You
two
have to.
things? You
You
just got
have
to,
to
right?
do
You
this.
just got to.
You
Yeah.
just got to
Yeah.
do it. You're at a point in your life where you have
Yeah. Midlife
to
crisis.
survive. This is
One of
what
these
you're
two things
thrown
I need
at.
to do.
Yeah.
And there's
So
no.
the homeless man hasn't showered
Is there money involved?
in in about a month.
What? I know,
No.
Paul. Right?
2 months.
If there was
2
money
months,
involved,
he
Coming
hasn't
back
showered.
on that,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
fucking money
And
thing.
he has a lot of body hair. So he has like curly and straight hair, his armpit, and like it's thick and
All right.
I would take the
Yeah.
toenail.
and the toenail is yellow and like it has like gross like white and dirt under the toenail.
Oh, it's got like
Maybe not.
fungus
and
and
like
stuff.
fungus and
maybe
like
not.
the cuticles
How much
are
chewing of it
brutal.
do you have
Yeah,
to do?
yeah,
You
what
have
kind of
to
chew?
it's a fucking
chew.
toenail. You're chewing for
You
a
have
minute.
to chew it
Well,
so
what-
it's like
I'm taking the armpit.
yeah,
Calling it.
it's
Well, like what
Armpit.
my like reasoning was is like if you're licking it, like
you
you're
have to
tasting
lick it
You can
3
technically
times,
like if you're chewing a toenail, you can kind of
Yeah.
just chew it with your teeth and then just
no,
fucking,
you
like,
have to throw it
No.
all
Get
in your
over-
mouth,
yeah,
close your
no.
mouth, and like go all around.
What's wrong with you that you
I
thought of
don't
that?
know.
Maybe
We
not.
were driving 8 hours. And
Oh,
this is
right.
what I
Probably
was
saw a
thinking
homeless
about.
man. You're like, man, I wonder what his toenail tastes like.
100%.
Or his armpit.
Or his
You know
armpit.
what's
Yeah.
funny? You know what's funny? This was the only would you rather that was in caps lock.
I must say this one. I must
this.
find out what people think.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't even know.
Yeah.
That's tough.
That's way fucking tough.
I'll,
They're both
I'm
disgusting.
licking the armpit.
yeah, I'll pick the armpit because you don't hear of like armpit fungus, right? So
No,
Yeah.
it's just a dude
I
who
hope
hasn't
you don't.
showered in a
Well,
while.
yeah, but
No.
that's because we don't know it
I
exists
think if
for
you
a
went in
reason.
there,
True.
you plugged your nose and
no,
just
you
kind
can't
of.
pluck your nose.
You might
just
be all right.
have to.
you just gotta
Are you
give
You
it.
said
Hands to
3
your
times,
back.
though.
Hands to your back. You can't.
Either way, I
No.
could still do it.
You have to smell and
It'd be
and you have
fucked.
to do it 3
But,
times.
yeah.
What?
I'm
That
doing
was
the
not part of
toenail.
it the
I
first
know.
What's
time.
this 3 times?
Yeah, she did
Rewind.
say it.
What?
She did say it.
Rewind.
Oh, 3
Our
times.
listeners will.
I'm doing the
agree.
toenail.
What's the
3
toe
times.
like? What's the toenail like? How much toenail are we talking about?
We're talking about
Like a clipped off nail.
like
Your generic sized fucking.
no, not generic. This guy, you know, he
So
hasn't,
say like
he
a-
hasn't
like
cut
a
his nails
gnarly,
in like 6
ripped
months
off
or so.
nail.
So like kind of like overgrown.
With some pus and
fungal.
shit.
But yeah,
right.
100%. Yeah.
All right.
Like
Yeah,
you know,
I
this
just came
nail
back
has
from
been,
Vegas and I
pulled
ate in
off
some weird
before.
places. I'm taking the toenail.
Wow. Out of left field.
No, I'll stick with the armpit.
I'm sticking with the armpit.
Yeah, like I'm really like overanalyzing.
I don't know. See,
I think
like,
that's the point of this.
Yeah. It's also not real life. You know that.
yeah, I know. But,
But
You could be put in
For
this
now.
situation.
hey,
if I
for
for
now,
now,
you know
because
what?
yeah, exactly.
This is on
might
recording.
At least you'll
so
know when that time comes.
Just
I
so
might
you
have
know.
to pick the armpit though, because if you're only like if you lick it 3 times, that's 3 times and you're done.
Yep.
Because with a toenail, it's like you're chewing.
You might be
shit
chewing that
for a
bitch for an
while.
hour.
Yeah.
Like that shit's fucking like that's
That's traumatizing.
that's
No.
like cedar wood.
Yeah, but all the shit you're
that's
gonna
some-
swallow it like quick.
Yeah, but
I'm
like,
going toenail.
that shit gets caught in your teeth, man. Like, come on. Like, you get that toe jam in your
It's
fucking
really
tooth.
hard to
You're not eating toe jam too.
But
Just
you
make
can also
toenail.
have-
Homeless guy's
No.
fucking
No.
Okay,
toenail.
you can
No.
also
Bite
have
it off
hair
properly.
Moving
stuck-
on.
Oh,
Moving
you can
on.
also
I've
have
had
hair
enough of this
stuck in your
segment.
teeth.
I've had enough.
This
Moving
is
on.
fucking quickly.
We're moving on.
Ugh.
That's enough. Would you rather stay at like a luxury cottage? It's all nice and everything, but you'd have no connection to the outside world. No phones, no
Yep.
internet, no nothing.
Oh,
Or live in like, let's say, fucking LA, bustling. You're a fucking, you're a B-list actor. You got tons of money. You've got your phone and everything. You've got it. You can buy whatever car you want. You could buy whatever computer you want. You could buy everything that you want. Or you live yourself out with a fucking cottage and no technology.
You're really selling that cottage.
am I self-sufficient
you are
in the
selling
cottage?
that
That giant city
I'll buy it.
with like cars.
So
Where's
city
this
money
cottage?
and everything. So what's the con in the living in the city?
You're just separated from
You
the
don't
city.
have
You-
bliss.
Like, you're out in the middle of
Peaceful
the country.
bliss.
Yeah, like you're
But
living
you're
peace.
I'll just go to a
self-sufficient in the
fucking
cottage.
spa.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
No
I'd take
phone,
that
no
cottage.
nothing.
Cottage every time.
You know,
I would
you're
take
like
a cottage.
Walter White out in fucking Nebraska.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm in.
I would
Nah,
take
I'd
that.
live in LA. I don't know.
I kind of want to do that too.
Yeah.
You know we live in the woods, right?
Well,
Yeah,
I know,
exactly.
but what I'm
That's
saying,
what I mean.
you can always find a place to go if you want
You
to be
have money.
secluded.
You can go and
Exactly.
do
I
an
can-
Airbnb cottage.
I
or
can
something.
buy a cottage and
We
like
can-
go for 6 months.
See, she's playing the loopholes. She's playing the
Why do you
loopholes.
think I have a condo in the city?
To make
No,
money.
I'll take the woods.
so we can
man.
live in the
Yeah,
woods. Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take the woods.
I'm really divided, honestly.
I
Like,
would love to be the crazy hermit guy that lives in the woods. Like, you don't go there. Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
You'd be that.
I'd like to think
You
me
would.
too, but I feel like I'd
You
get
totally
bored.
would.
Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I would totally take that role.
yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. I'd
Yeah,
totally be the
yeah.
crazy guy in the middle of the
crazy
country.
hermit. Yeah.
Yeah,
LA
like,
would be
just
fun for like
Protecting my weed.
Anybody
plant.
get it
day, a
wrong, just
week,
give
a
them-
month, but
Yeah.
eventually you'd be like,
Trivia.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely.
I want the woods.
Yeah, I would take that for sure. That's
I'm
way
going
more.
to LA.
That's way more peaceful.
See you
Saturday.
there, Angry.
Yeah, I might be in the woods though.
Yeah.
I'm torn. I'm really torn. It's mine. You put me on a fence here, so
Yeah.
You don't get a fence in LA.
Yeah.
Sorry.
There you go.
bullshit. I've got money. I can buy my own
Yeah,
fence.
No, I don't get a
I
fence.
made the question, not you, dickface. Moving on. Con.
All right. Here we go. Would you rather be homeless with nothing, no money, no nothing, but always be happy? You're always content with what you get. Doesn't matter if you have food or not. You're just happy. Life is great. Or you're rich, you have everything, but you're always fucking miserable.
Homeless and
Always.
happy. 100%.
Almost happy.
Yeah, homeless and happy.
Homeless and
Yeah,
happy.
almost happy.
Yeah.
100%.
Money doesn't buy happiness.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would totally take the.
And yet
I'd take
we
the
would eat
homeless.
shit for money. We've discussed.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yep.
Being
To
miserable.
the duality of
for-
man.
Right? Yeah,
You can't
exactly.
be miserable for long periods
You know,
of time.
Start of your
man.
demise.
I'll be content being homeless, but if you're selling that piece of shit,
Yeah.
I will eat it.
I will
Yeah.
eat it.
Dan, tell me,
Dude, that's your way to fame.
what's your price tag?
My price tag on
Like, what's
eating
the
a
bottom of
piece
the barrel?
shit.
Yeah. So I mean, I threw this question out before. It's either you'd eat like a fucking haggard homeless man's diarrhea for $2 million.
$2 million.
Or Brad Pitt's, like, you know, some famous actor who's
Famous guy,
super
turd's
healthy.
turd.
Yeah, but
Like,
Which one's
it's
worth
only
more?
for $1 million.
Which one's worth more?
The homeless man.
Homeless man it is.
See?
Double the
Money washes
So-
away
Told you so.
anything.
What's your bottom dollar?
My bottom dollar for what? Eating
Eating
shit?
shit.
Literally bottom.
How much does a house go?
$2 million.
Depends upon how big of a
$2
house.
million. Well, it's a regular house.
What are you talking about?
In LA, all right,
Yeah.
My bottom dollar for eating a huge homeless dude's turd. Yeah, $2 million is good.
All right.
Yeah.
I'd take $2 million.
Yeah,
that's
$2 million would
pretty
go a
damn good.
long way in a country where someone doesn't know that I ate a piece of shit for that money.
right?
So there you go.
How would you get so
Well
rich?
done.
I'd rather not talk about it.
Yeah, I killed people. That's
Yeah,
it.
right?
Yeah.
Fuck it.
That's all hypothetical, though. What if some dude just kind of came up with $50,000 in a briefcase? Like, I mean, like, I know it's like kind of hypothetical.
How
like,
big is the shit?
Like came up.
How much shit
Like,
am I eating?
Excuse me, sir.
We'll
I'm
say,
from the local newspaper, and I've got $50 million in a suitcase. I'm curious.
mil?
$50 million
Oh,
in my
shit.
suitcase right now.
Give me a dump truck
And
full
I'm
of
curious.
shit.
No, I'm sorry. I showed up with a suitcase, and I'm curious if you'd like to eat this piece of turd for $50 million. Live on television. There are millions of people watching, but I have $50 million.
50 million?
I was splendid.
Would you like to eat this piece of turd?
Right. Yeah, absolutely. I would like that $50 million.
Oh, yeah.
$50 million?
Suddenly, I didn't know you were British there.
I just kind of changed shit. But no. Honestly, like $50 million, of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, 50 million? Definitely.
You'd be ridiculous not
That's
to eat
more
a piece
like
of
what
shit for
wouldn't
$50
you
million.
do for $50 million?
Right?
Yeah, exactly.
If my friends didn't
I would say
want to talk to me
50,000,
anymore
you rent
because
that
they
shit to
ate a piece
50 million,
of shit
like,
for $50 million, they're not my friends.
I take
buy
them
new
out to a
friends.
nice steak.
I'll buy new
Fuck
friends.
it.
Exactly.
Or if you move to the woods,
There you go.
no friends.
Yeah,
Perfect.
no friends.
$50
All
million.
the money.
But you got
mansion.
$50 million.
You can have a nice
mansion.
place in the woods.
Amazon
for 50
Prime.
mil.
I'm in.
Yeah,
There you
A
go.
drone drops it off because
Yeah.
no one delivers to your house.
Yep.
That'd be
Oh,
great.
man, that's
Yeah.
fucking nasty.
So many bugles. Oh,
Bugles.
I like bugles.
Yeah,
On that note.
it's a good chip.
That's a good family time snack.
Yeah, it's
While
delicious.
you're playing a fresh game of Scrabble.
You're sorry.
Sorry.
Or
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I'm eating bugles.
Sorry. I
There's
took
crumbs all over the fucking board.
and the bed.
And the bed.
welcome to the ring.
What?
I don't know. Plug our social media, pros and cons.
Plug! So check us out on Instagram, the Gumball Machine Pod. On Facebook, we are the Gumball Machine Podcast, and our email is the Gumball Machine Podcast at gmail.com. Also, we have a YouTube, which you can find all the previous episodes and this one.
So please like and subscribe.
Yep.
Yes.
And comment.
And
comment.
comment.
Don't forget to comment.
And please, if you feel the need, like drop us an email, drop us a comment. I mean, we'll
Send us
definitely
love
take
letters. Send
consideration.
us hate mail.
Yeah, send
Tell
us
your friends.
anything
feedback.
you want.
Tell us how much we suck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you have a sentence we need to do on Speech Jammers
Yeah.
or a Would You Rather, send us all
Yeah.
your stuff. We'll
If
talk
you want to
about
be
it.
a guest
absolutely.
on the show,
Yeah,
Yeah, if you
definitely.
wanna
We
be a
got to
guest.
thank Dan for coming out tonight.
Yeah.
My pleasure. My
Yeah.
pleasure.
First
It was
time caller,
lovely
long time
having you.
listener.
Damn right.
Pros and the cons.
Episode 3 on the chalkboard, boys.
And taking it out.
And lady.
Taking it home.
And thank you for listening. We'll
Yeah.
tune in next time.
See you next time.
Thank
See
you.
ya.
Bye.
Later. Bye.